MixedTV.tv. This is Walker Valley versus East Hamilton in a huge region matchup tonight here at Larry Henry Stadium on the East Hamilton High School campus. Ryan, great night for football and a great night with two great teams that are going to put the pads on and go tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned this is a region matchup for the first time in a long time as East Hamilton made this jump up to 5A. And then you mentioned it's a big region matchup. A lot of playoff seeding is on the line here. So talking about East Hamilton, they're 5-2. They have one region loss to McMinn County. So with the loss here, they are not going to host a playoff game. Meanwhile, Walker Valley, with a win here, they're guaranteeing themselves to host the first round of the playoff game, the first round of the playoffs. So, you know, East Hamilton's trying to fight for a top 2 spot, and Walker Valley's trying to secure it here tonight.
Yeah, and again, Walker Valley last week had Howard, which was a region game, but it was a game that, again, they knew they were going to win.
Yep.
So they've had lots of extra preparation time for East Hamilton, and I'm sure Coach Akins has taken advantage of that and trying to figure out, watching East Hamilton film to figure out what their offense needs to do and what they're going to do on offense.
Yeah, meanwhile, East Hamilton, they had a 3-week stretch that at the beginning of the season you would have said this looks pretty easy. But they've had some struggles recently. They 3-0 in that stretch, but they've played close with Howard, East Ridge, and Ooltewah the last 3 weeks. So definitely not as prepared as Coach Akins and the Walker Valley Mustangs are coming into this one.
And we talk about Howard. That is the one opponent at this point that they have in common.
Yeah.
Howard put up 28 points against East Hamilton, and Walker Valley shut them out and scored 38, but could have scored a lot more on them. So if you look at that, you got to think Walker Valley's coming into this with a lot of confidence. But playing at East Hamilton's got great athletes, and they're always going to play hard, and it's always going to be a tough matchup. Yeah,
junior running back Mike Hinton, he's been a stud for the Hurricanes all year. He also starts at Mike linebacker, so you're going to see him all over the field on both sides of the ball. But you mentioned, at the end of the day, this is a big region matchup with a lot of athletes on the field. It is a ranked matchup. Walker Valley ranked 9th, East Hamilton ranked 11th. And we're at East Hamilton. Anything could happen. The sun's starting to come out, and it's going to be an exciting night for football.
So let's take our first break, and we'll come back. This is the Cleveland Ford pregame show, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Dear Jesus, I just pray for the game tonight, that you would be with all the players and keep them safe. I pray for salvation of everyone here. You would work in our hearts and minds, and I thank you for this time we have to just enjoy great competition. I pray for sportsmanship, that we would win with humility and also lose with grace. Thank you for this night that we have. May you be honored and glorified. Amen.
Hello, my name is Maggie Rickard, and tonight I would just like to pray over this game. Would everyone bow their heads? Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for bringing both teams here tonight, dear Lord. I know you have been watching over both of these teams throughout their seasons, dear Lord, and you've brought them here tonight. Please watch over both of them, keep them safe, dear Lord. Let them play as well as they can, dear Lord. Please let both teams have good sportsmanship, dear Lord, and let both teams work together tonight in your glory, dear Lord. We all just want to thank you for everything you are doing for us, dear Lord, and we just praise you. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Buddy's Barbecue is open and serving you by the way of drive-through, curbside pickup, online ordering, delivery, or call-in. You can call them at 423-458-1501. They are located at 678 Paul Hupp Parkway here in Cleveland.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Back here on the Cleveland Ford pregame show, Ryan, as we look in the stands, the Walker Valley stands are, and against a small stand, but they're packed. But when you look over to the East Hamilton stands, there's not a lot of people here for East Hamilton. So that, again, I don't know if they're going on spring break this week, but it's an interesting dynamic from a crowd standpoint.
Yeah, I mean it's safe to say that Walker Valley traveled extremely well. But if you look over at East Hamilton, they got a big spot marked off for student section, and there's not anybody there. So wondering if they're doing a walk-in thing, right, or if, like you said, they're on spring break and nobody, or fall break. I don't even know what season it is. Fall break and nobody's here.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting dynamic tonight. But as we get into the game, first of all, East Hamilton. Talked a little bit about Hinton, talked about the quarterback, and so they're going to look. I think we're going to see them try to run the football. They're going to try to pound the ball, and they're going to try to keep the ball out of Walker Valley's hands tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And this is a game where stops are going to come very rarely. So for East Hamilton, we talked about how you wouldn't say they're the favorite in this one. So when you get the ball, you're going to want to run the ball. You're going to want to dominate time of possession, and you're going to want to keep the Walker Valley defense on the field and wear them down all game.
Yeah, one of the things about Walker Valley that we found is their offense doesn't have, and I don't want to jinx them here, but their offense doesn't have a turnover this year.
Yeah.
which is a crazy stat. And again, Coach Akins, when you talk to him, he says the key to this game is even though Walker Valley throws the ball a lot, they've got Swartzel who had a great summer and has just played great all year. But Coach Akins says that the team that can run the ball and the team that can stop the other team from running the ball is the team that's going to win tonight.
Yeah, Walker Valley, they come into this game, they're averaging 33 points a game this year. And for what we said about East Hamilton's defense, their offense is averaging 35 points a game. So, we saw some of Coach Akins' comments in the Cleveland Banner. He was talking about how he expects this to be a high-scoring game, and it's one of those games where every possession matters. And I think for both teams, that's going to be really, really important to not turn the ball over.
Yeah, I think turnovers is going to be a big key in this game. And then the other thing is going to be explosive plays. I mean, this Walker Valley offense, they love to get the ball down the field. They love to, they love the big play. And again, he mentions that the explosive play, who has the most explosive plays, is the team that's going to have the advantage to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, you just said the team that has the most explosive plays is going to get the win. It's important for East Hamilton. I think the more they grind this Walker Valley defense between the tackles, eventually they're going to pop one and have a big explosive play. And at the end of the day, I mean, I think it's pretty even on paper. I mean, we've given the advantage to Walker Valley slightly, but it's the little things like turnovers and explosive plays that are going to decide this one.
Yeah, and again, this Coach Akins' 5th year at Walker Valley. He's looking for that region championship. He's looking to win that, looking to host a couple of home games, which would be great for our area. I mean, it's great football in our area this year. So, we have a chance for all 3 teams to host a playoff game if everything keeps going as it is.
Yeah, all 3 teams ranked in the state poll. Last week was the first time that Walker Valley had come back into the rankings after the Bradley loss, and they've since moved up to 9. Meanwhile, East Hamilton's at 13th. But going back to Coach Akins, this is his 5th year. He's had 1 winning season. That was 8 wins in 2020. Since then, 5-6 2 years ago, 5-7 last year, and they're going for their 7th win here tonight. So this Walker Valley team is looking very, very good this year.
Yeah, most definitely. And again, just to kind of talk about the area a little bit, Bradley wins 40-7 last night against Hardin Valley, and Cleveland is in a huge game tonight at Bearden. And again, Cleveland wins that game. They're going to end up with a home playoff game as well.
Yeah, and I mean, talking about the area some more, I mean, we're getting close to a situation where we have Walker Valley and McMinn County for a region championship, and then Cleveland and Bradley for a region championship. That's
wow.
2 big region championships all within 30 minutes of each other, and that's really, really exciting for the area.
Yeah, as we're seeing both teams come onto the field, one of the things you notice about Walker Valley is they look really loose, they look really confident, and you hope going into this that they're not coming into it too confident.
I mean, yeah, we saw them walking out for pregame warm-ups. I was over here. I think you were venturing off at the concession stand. I mean, they walked
Where
out.
else would I be?
Of course. They walked out with a lot of confidence. They were talking. I mean, you know, they have that swagger to them, and, you know, we've seen it go both ways. Sometimes that swagger just exudes, and they just, you know, go crazy, for lack of a better word. And sometimes they have too much to a fault, and it leads to being overconfident and looking over a team like East Hamilton.
Yeah, and that's exactly. I think we're going to find out early which one of those it is. I think the first couple of possessions in this game tonight, Ryan. I think that's going to tell us how this game's going to go. I think these first couple of possessions for East team is going to be really important tonight.
I mean, I'm interested to see the coin toss, because if I'm either one of these coaches and I win, I want to start with the ball and I want to set this tone. Yep. And I'm excited to see who sets that tone first and what it looks like.
Yeah, give me the football. In a game like this, give me the football. All right, so we're going to take our last break, and we're about 5 minutes away from starting. They keep adding time to the clock up here, so we're trying to time our show with that. But you're on the Cleveland Ford pregame show, and we'll be back here in a couple of minutes.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory's back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Jenny, I just don't know what we're going to do. Hannah really wants to go to Wesleyan, but I don't think we can afford it. You know, that may not actually be true. Emma qualified for the TWU pledge at Tennessee Wesleyan. She's going to be a Bulldog, tuition free. But how's that even possible? It's a program that offsets the cost of education for local families. That sounds like a great option for us. You just need to go to tnwesleyan.edu and check it out.
Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
As we're back here, we're showing now about 3 minutes and 30 seconds till game time. Walker Valley just had their pregame prayer. They came out on the field. East Hamilton came out on the field. We're getting ready for the coin toss. And, Ryan, you talked about this coin toss and how big of a, how this is going to be. So I think we're finally about to get to the coin toss.
Yeah, and, all this talk about whoever wins, I think they're going to want to get the ball. Watch whoever wins defer to the second half. Just made me eat my words.
Yeah, and they probably will. But I'm like you. I think if I've got a chance, I'm going to take the football in this one tonight to try to like you said, to try to set the tone and to try to get this thing ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much experience coaching, but every time I won the coin toss in Madden, I was taking the ball. I mean, so that's all the input I got, but we'll see what happens as they're calling him up to the midfield now.
Yeah, and that's all anybody needs to know is in Madden you take the ball, so obviously in regular football you take the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically Madden. We got the TVs on the sideline watching replays. I mean, they could be playing Madden over there. You never know.
That's exactly right. So, folks, one of the things we want to tell you about this broadcast is Ryan and I are sitting. We want to thank Chandler Hunt. He's spotting for us up in the press box. But just we may be a couple of seconds behind on the calls tonight. We are sitting on the sidelines. First time I've ever called a game from the sidelines, so that's very interesting. But we're on the sidelines, and one side of the field, we're sitting at about the 18-yard line. So one side of the field we're going to be able to see very well, but the other side of the field we're going to have to rely on the TV. So folks, just what we ask you to do is, it's not the optimal spot, but we ask you guys to bear with us tonight as we as we try to get through this from not an optimal spot. We're going to the TVs are going to work, and you're going to get great coverage. So which they're probably better off by not hearing us anyway, right?
Yeah, I agree. And first wrong call at night. I think Walker Valley won the toss and they deferred. So go figure.
There you go. So that's what happens. So let's take one more quick break as we get ready to go. And then I think we got one commercial we need to run, and then we'll be ready to get hot here at East Hamilton High School, Larry Henry Stadium.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Franny or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months of no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, montgomeryshowers.com.
As we're back here, it's getting set for kickoff. As Ryan said, Walker Valley won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they're going to rely on their defense to start this thing, and it's Eli Wilson getting set to kick, and it's Hinton, Vanzel Hinton, the younger brother of Mike Hinton. Those are a lot of words.
Yeah,
that's back deep. Best we can tell for East Hamilton, and that's where on the other side of the field that we're having trouble seeing. So it's going to be Wilson to kick off. That would be south to north, I think, as it goes. And for us, left to right, Walker Valley's going to go. Walker Valley's going to go left to right. East Hamilton will go right to left as we get started here, and Eli Wilson set to kick. So we're going to get action started.
We don't claim to be the best geography guys, north, south, east, west.
Exactly. And here's the kickoff. East Hamilton with the short kickoff, tackled by a host of Mustangs there.
It's number 20, Grayson Maddox, the sophomore, on the return, taking it out to about the 30-yard line.
And Tyron Forte on the tackle there for Walker Valley. Walker Valley's going to look to get their linebackers. Their whole defense is set around their defensive linemen consuming people and getting their funneling the tackles to the linebackers.
Yeah, we talked about the run game. I mean, you want to see a run formation. Look at what East Hamilton's got going right now.
They have. Oh, there we go. They're going to break apart.
That's 2 right now for me.
Handoff. Looks like that's Hinton on the handoff. He's going to get 1 on the play. Nice job by the Walker Valley D-line there. 1, maybe 2.
We're going to see how East Hamilton does on first and second down. I got to feel like that's one of Walker Valley's emphasis. Shut Hinton down on first and second down and force him to throw.
Another handoff to Hinton, straight up the gut. He's met there. Going to get about 4 on that one. They're going to be third 3rd and about 4. So big play here early on to see if Walker Valley can stop it. Neither team's going to huddle. I don't know that anybody other than Polk County, I don't know if anybody in high school that huddles anymore. Hinton's going to break out to the left in the slot this time, so we'll see what they have for that out there. He's the McCooch is going to come out on him. It's going to be a keeper.
Ooh, nice move.
I think he's going to get the first down now. It'll be first down East Hamilton.
That's Trey Crawford. Motions a receiver across, fakes the handoff. It's just a fancy read option, fancier than what we see traditionally, more of a spread read option. He has the option to hand it to him going wide, and he chooses to keep it up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards.
East Hamilton sets quickly. Motion to the left side. Handoff on the left side there. That's Hinton again. He's going to get about 6 on that one. They would love for Hinton to have 30 carries tonight.
I mean, I just run him first and second down regardless and see if Walker Valley can stop you. Already 3 attempts, 12 yards thus far. And you got to think he'd probably get it here. But knowing my track record thus far this game, they're going to run a play action pass and throw it deep.
Crawford sets.
There we go.
He hands off by the lead blocker there. Got our first penalty of the game. I think that's going to be a hold probably on East Hamilton. Back them up 10. Put them behind the sticks, which is where Walker Valley wants them. They want to make them throw the ball.
Yeah. And one thing about Hinton as he runs off, they've been using him a lot early. He's very patient running. I mean, he's not looking to go east and west. He's looking to go north and south. And we saw right there, he'll stutter behind a blocker waiting for a little hole to open up, and then he'll hit it, try and get 3-4 yards.
Well, and that was a nice job. That was the guard. That was the center. Gilbert that pulled right there, and Hinton, like you say, did a nice job following him, and Gilbert created a nice hole right there, but there was a hold somewhere along the way. So they're going to back them up 10.
Be second and long. Hinton out of the game, we mentioned.
Crawford sets, takes the snap, hands off the right side, off right tackle.
That was Vanzel Hinton on the carry. Gain of about 4 yards for Vanzel Hinton right there. Bring up 3rd and long.
So it's going to be 3rd and 16. Crawford sets. He's always in the shotgun. Running back left side. On the
Still
outside.
Going.
Mason Alexander on the tackle there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. That's about a 12-yard gain. East Hamilton in punt formation. Punters. Spencer Payne on the punt. It's going to be out. A nice roll right there. It was headed out of bounds, and a nice roll for East Hamilton. Walker Valley is going to be pinned back at their own 6. So it'll be Walker Valley football with 94 yards to go.
Not much there for East Hamilton to start this game off. I mean, we saw them try and establish the run, and they found pretty good success with that, but one holding penalty, I mean, it just puts you behind the sticks. You get 2nd and 20, 3rd and long, and then 4th and 4, and then you decide to punt, try and pin Walker Valley deep in their own territory, and that's what they did, punting it all the way down to the 6-yard line. And we'll see what Walker Valley has in store for us on their first offensive possession.
All right, so we got both teams on the sidelines. I'm not sure what we're waiting on. There's not a timeout between this, so we should be going. We got a TV timeout. So let's take a break here. We got a TV timeout. So let's take a break and we'll be back. This is as you see the mountain view of Nissan Cleveland scoreboard. We're going to be back in just a minute.
Welcome to Alon Planning Partners. Alon means a sturdy, well-rooted oak, one that produces fruit in every season. This definition is the very nature of the comprehensive financial plans we craft to enable individuals and families to thrive in every season. As independent fiduciary advisors, our #1 loyalty is you, the client. We offer purpose-based financial solutions for everything from retirement to tax efficiency, risk management to debt-free living. Through a relational approach, we offer education from the very start so you can be confident with your financial strategy. During times of market volatility, it can be easy to get swept up by loud voices that advocate for worry. Well-built strategies win in the long run and offer peace of mind.
Visit Alon Planning Partners online
or give us a call today.
Walker Valley right there with an interesting I formation that they very seldom ever run. And that's going to be Malachi Martin. He's going to get one, and he's met by a host of East Hamilton defensive linemen. Second down. Wittenbarger gets the carry, lowers his head, gets a couple, but still not much.
Gain of about 2 there for Wittenbarger. That brings up a third and long, 3rd and 8 here for Walker Valley, deep in their own territory.
Yeah, the Walker Valley's going to bring Wittenbarger off the field. They're going to go with a 4 receiver set now. Roundtree is kind of closer to the line of scrimmage.
Ooh,
they get East Hamilton to jump right there. That's one of the rules, Brian, that I absolutely hate in high school. If he jumps and gets back, that should not be a penalty.
I mean, the question, did an offensive lineman react to it?
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. If nobody reacts, then you got to let them keep playing. But that puts Walker Valley in a much better position right here, 3rd and 2 versus 3rd and 7. So they've got some options here now as far as plays. 7 minutes left to go in this one in the first quarter.
East Hamilton showing a little blitz up the middle. We'll see if they bring it here.
Martin on the carry. He's going to get the first down, but there's a penalty flag. It's the back judge that threw the flag right there. That's typically a face mask, but we'll see. It is. It's a face mask on East Hamilton, so we'll add to that. And now Walker Valley's in position that they can run their offense.
Yeah, and I mean, we talk about how the little things in a game like this, that offside penalty. I mean, you go from a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, where you basically have to throw the football deep in your own territory, to a 3rd and 2 where you can run up the middle there. And just like that, it's a new set of downs. Throw on a 15-yard face mask penalty, and just like that, Walker Valley's moved the ball 30 yards on the drive.
Yeah, and a nice job by Walker Valley's offensive line right there. Martin was probably at the first down marker before he was even touched by an East Hamilton defender.
Yeah, getting it done without Wittenbarger in the backfield, just overpowering him on the offensive line.
Snap to Swartzel, looks, first pass, he rolls out, he throws it deep.
Nobody was there.
Throws it away, looks like a little miscommunication there. I think he was trying to get rid of that.
Showing off the arm a little bit.
Yeah, he wanted to show him how far he could throw that.
He launched that one.
Yeah, he's got a really good arm. That's one of the things I've noticed about him in a couple of games and warm-ups is that out pattern is what's really hard for a quarterback to throw, and he does a nice job, and he's got nice strength on those out patterns.
Meanwhile, 2nd and 10 here, big down for Walker Valley. We got a whistle.
Lots of penalties here early. I think it's going to be motion on Walker Valley. Oh, offside again.
I did not see that one, but another bad penalty.
Yeah, East Hamilton doing themselves no favors.
I mean, they're just putting Walker Valley ahead of the sticks.
Yeah. So 2nd and 5?
Yeah, 2nd and 5.
Swartzel sets. Walker Valley already at the 41. Looks. Oh, that was a face mask, but no call. We've got the flag. That's a sack by Gilbert. Gilbert throws his sword in his in there, but I think he's going to get hit with 15.
That's Isaac Ross the senior edge rusher. He, we saw him celebrate that one. He must have missed the face mask grab.
Oh, that was 65. I thought it was 55.
Yeah, it's 52.
Oh, okay.
Isaac Ross.
So I missed it all together.
The numbers bunched together a little bit.
Yeah.
But either way, a face mask there.
So that's 45 yards of penalties that they have already. 5 penalties, 45 yards already for East Hamilton. So Walker Valley has very few yards on offense. It's all penalty yards right now.
9 yards of total offense, and they've moved from inside their own 5-yard line to midfield. So not what you want to see from East Hamilton.
Yeah. Wittenbarger back in the game. He gets the carry.
No gain there for Wittenbarger.
Ross on the tackle there off the right side. All
right. Walker Valley behind the sticks. We'll see if East Hamilton can not commit a penalty here.
Yeah. Walker Valley's offense has been a little bit out of sync, Ron. They really, and of course these penalties have not let them get in sync, but their offense has really not done anything thus far. Swartzel sets, comes out right.
Ooh, nice pump fake.
Upfield. Gets the first down.
It's a nice pump fake there to get the defender there.
So Locke forces him out of bounds right there after a gain of about 15, it looks like. Another first down. Walker Valley's in business. It's a nice drive by Walker Valley, but East Hamilton has helped them as much as they've helped themselves here.
Yeah, but we talk about those explosive plays, those chunk plays. 17, 18 yards there by Evan Swartzel. Gets him in good position. Ooh.
Oh, nice move right there.
So there is a flag on the play.
Forte on a huge game. Again, another splash play right there, but we'll see what the penalty flag is. Forte is kind of new to their offense. The first couple of games he didn't carry it much, and now Forte's getting some run at running back. Walker Valley's playing 4 running backs, so penalty on Walker Valley right there for the hold, and it'll be it's going to be a 10-yard penalty there. It's still going to be first down, and we'll see where the ball ends up.
Yeah. Talk about East Hamilton committing penalties. There's Walker Valley. They get one of their own.
Yeah, I mean, that's a penalty that cost them about 30 yards right there. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Walker Valley because the hold happened somewhere downfield. They'll stay at first down. They're sitting at the East Hamilton 38. Swartzel sets, fakes the handoff. Outside, Roundtree. Roundtree upfield, he gets about 8. Knocked out of bounds by East Hamilton right there.
It was a nice play action there by Swartzel. Walker Valley, we've seen them run the ball, and when you do that to a level of success, it opens up that play action. And even with a guy in his face, we've called his name a lot, Isaac Ross for East Hamilton in his face, he gets it off to his guy in the flat and gets 8 yards through Tate Roundtree.
Yeah, it's a great catch by Roundtree there just to get the to catch that ball. It was a little low when he got upfield, so we'll be second and about 8. Stack in motion. Nice throw against the body right there. So that's McCooch on the catch right there. Nice job by McCooch. Maddox on the tackle right there. It's going to be a first down, Walker Valley.
It'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs at the Hurricane 18-yard line.
They're sitting at the 18. They're on the side of the field that we don't see them well. So just bear with us as we call it. You get to watch the action though. Swartzel looks to the sideline, gets a last instruction, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it, breaks it outside, breaks a tackle, gets upfield.
Swartzel on the carry, run out of bounds.
Hitting right there forces them out of bounds, and we got another penalty flag. Lots of penalty flags on this. It's a hold on Walker Valley. So they're going to back him up again.
A lot of penalties early, a lot of them.
A block in the back.
I mean,
against the Mustangs.
It feels like anytime we get 2 or 3 plays going here, start to see some football going.
Yeah.
Refs throw a flag and we bring them back.
So it's going to be Walker Valley. Looks like they're about first and, it's going to be safe first down, first and about 16 or so. Again, it seems like we're right where we were a second ago. So Swartzel's going to set. It's going to be Martin in the backfield now. Roundtree at the Y. Almost in an I formation, but a little offset.
Yeah, they're loving that hard count.
Long toss in the corner of the end zone. Oh, nice catch by McCooch.
Pass,
but he was out of bounds on the play, so it's going to be second down. Great throw right there. He let him out of bounds on it. So it'll be second down and about 16 for Walker Valley. McCooch did a nice job of going up and getting the football there. He was just out of bounds. Walker Valley trades out some players. McCooch will go left this time. He was right last time. He goes left this time. Forte's in at running back. He's going to get the pitch. He takes it outside. Keeps going outside, and they strung him out and was able to get him out of bounds.
Forte on the carry, forced out of bounds by Jayden Haywood. It'll bring up third.
So Liffick
on
the final tackle there, and no gain for Forte on the run. He covered a lot of yards, but didn't get a lot of run upfield. The East Hamilton defense did a nice job of stringing it out right there. Walker Valley's offensive line has not blocked them very well in this first drive.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen pressure on Swartzel on almost every time he drops back to pass. And they've forced him to get away quick. They've forced him to scramble. He's made some nice throws on the run, but we'll see if they can get some pressure here.
Swartzel back, looks, cuts it upfield. It's still going. Upfield. Lock on the tackle right there. Nice gain by Swartzel.
Fourth down for the Mustangs.
It's going to be fourth down. We'll see what they do here.
11-yard line.
Going to be fourth and looks like about 4. And Walker Valley's going to keep their offense on the field. They're not going to kick the field goal here. They're going to try to go quick. Hand off to Wittenbarger. He cuts it upfield. Gets it all the way to the end.
There's a whistle. Stop the play.
East Hamilton wasn't ready. They call a timeout. That was a smart play right there by the coach, because East Hamilton was not ready for that, and they call a timeout. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, traffic conditions, and community events. Plus, you will never miss a minute of the latest investigative journalism reporting, sensational sports highlights, and pin-dropping political insights by the one and only Steve Hartline. Wait, who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute of Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV. Weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m. on MixedTV.tv.
You get a yearly checkup, shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air. Perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
We're back here live at East Hamilton High School, Larry Henry Stadium. It's 4th and 4. Walker Valley has their offense on the field after a smart East Hamilton timeout right there. Snap to Swartzel. Same play, same result. First down, Walker Valley.
Walker Valley gets a first
Ryan
down.
Hollingsworth just lowered it, or Wittenbarger just lowered his head right there.
There he goes again. all the way down to the 1.
So it was a nice play on 4th down right there. Now we're 2nd down. That's Wittenbarger.
Tackled by Logan Locke.
Wittenbarger gets it again upfield, and he's met. Ross on the tackle right there. I think we called Ross. Ross probably already has 7 tackles.
Yeah, we've been calling his name a lot. I mean, he may have grabbed the face mask a few plays ago, but he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he met Wittenbarger in the hole right there, and and that was a nice lick by Ross.
We'll see what they do here. They've tried to run it the last 3-4 plays, and they finally stuff it. We'll see what they do here.
3rd and 6. Martin in the backfield now. Roundtree up front. Swartzel rolls out left. He's got a wide open. That's Roundtree wide open into the end zone. Touchdown, Walker Valley.
Schwartzel's pass to Roundtree is good for a touchdown.
Nobody covered him out of the backfield right there, Ryan.
No, it was a beautiful play. Quarterback rollout. They get the outside linebacker in a position where he has to step up and either stop Swartzel and stop him from running it in himself or drop back and guard the receiver in the flats. And he chose to step up and go for Swartzel, and it left the receiver in the flats wide open.
Yeah, nice play right there by Walker Valley. Nice touchdown. And they took about 7 minutes off the clock right there.
That's a long drive.
That's a long drive for Walker Valley. Of course, a lot of penalties and all that. So the extra point up and good.
The replay right there.
You see the replay. There's nobody within 10 yards of Roundtree there. Nice job, Walker Valley. 7-0 they lead here at East Hamilton High School. And it'll be Wilson to kick off again after the extra point. But that's a big first drive for Walker Valley to set the tone, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some penalties break it up, but it felt like they kind of imposed their will running up the middle. And, you know, when Swartzel did step back to throw, he had a lot of pressure in his face, but we saw his legs as a weapon. He escaped the pocket. He made some throws. He kept the play alive. And at the end of the day, a few East Hamilton penalties were sprinkled in there, and they worked their way down the field, a 94-yard touchdown drive that ate a lot of clock.
We're going to take a break here. It's a TV timeout. We'll be back here on MixedTV.tv.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
We're back here as Walker Valley's getting ready to kick off. Ryan, we talked about Cleveland-Bearden. Cleveland's up on Bearden 15-7.
Yeah, we saw Bearden go out early, score a touchdown. Cleveland scored 15 unanswered. They went down, scored a touchdown, and as we've seen Cleveland do a lot this year, they went for 2. They just put another one on the board. They lead by 8 now.
So that's a huge game for Cleveland. And again, Cleveland, I've called Cleveland most of the year, and what we've seen about Cleveland is they've gotten better every week.
Yeah. They have looked really good, and, I mean, you don't want to look past Bearden, but you have that matchup against Bradley circled on your calendar right now.
Yeah, and Maryville next week, so that's another big one as well. And it's not the same Maryville team.
No, I mean, it's still a good Maryville team, not to discredit them, but this is a Maryville team where if you beat them, you can host a playoff game.
Kickoff.
Ooh, that is swallowed up.
He's going to be swallowed there at about the – looks like about the 10, 12-yard line.
That's the senior Tyran Forte on the tackle.
With the return.
So he's had both tackles on special teams.
Yeah. And, I mean, after you allow a long touchdown drive, you do not want to be starting deep in your own territory at your own 10-yard line.
Yeah, and what we've seen about Forte is he gives Walker Valley's offense, I mean, he made the tackle there, but he gives their offense something that the other running backs don't give them, is he gives them that speed factor.
Yeah, I mean, you saw him streaking down the field there. I mean, it felt like he was on the other side of the field just like that.
So it's going to be East Hamilton football. Crawford set to take the snap. Hinton in the backfield.
Yet to attempt a pass.
Right on cue. Screen out to Hinton, and he loses his footing.
Crawford's pass complete.
Connor Phillips and Green on the tackle there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
At the 4-yard line.
It's going to be a loss of about 5. 2nd and 15 at the 4-yard line. So Walker Valley's going to come after him here.
It's dangerous now.
So East Hamilton comes to the line. Crawford's going to take the snap in the end zone. Hand off to Hinton.
Ooh, he's thrown down.
Cross gets in the backfield. I think Cross went in the backfield untouched right there.
Yeah, I mean, he slung Hinton to the ground.
Walker Valley brings in their pass defense, or their couple of defensive backs. So they think they're gonna pass it here on 3rd and 16. They got to be careful of the run though.
East Hamilton's going the wrong way though. And if you do throw, we have a crew we've seen throw a lot of holding flags. You don't want to hold in the end zone.
Snap. Hinton on the handoff, breaks the tackle, gets upfield, breaks another tackle. He gets out to the right side, and he's going to run out of bounds. That's going to be a first down.
Michael Hinton on the carry, tackled by Spencer McCooch.
Spencer McCooch knocks him out of bounds after a gain of about 21. So Hinton gets him out of trouble there.
Yeah,
and it's going to be first down.
We saw his patience right there. I mean, you got a lot of yards to go, but he's stuttering, staying in place, letting his linemen set up their blocks, and then hitting the holes.
He does a really nice job of following his linemen.
Yeah.
Hand off to the younger Hinton. Connor Phillips has him. Phillips is first, and it's going to be a tackle there, and it's a gain of about 1. So by Van Zel Hinton.
On the carry. Tackled by McCooch.
But going back to that run by Mike Hinton, that's what you look at. That's what distinguishes a good running back from a great running back, is that patience right there. And we'll see if East Hamilton snaps the ball with time running out here in the first quarter, and it looks like they won't.
They're not going to. So that's the end of 1. We're going to take a break. Walker Valley leads at the end of 1, 7-0 here at East Hamilton High School. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any 2 just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
We're getting back here, getting set for second quarter action. We're going to do the Westwood Baptist Church first quarter stats, Ryan.
Yeah, so Walker Valley leads after 1, 7-0. That's Swartzel to Roundtree on a touchdown pass for about 5 yards. Wilson's PAT was good. Going down the stat line for Walker Valley, Swartzel, he's 3 for 5, 25 yards passing with that touchdown to Roundtree. Wittenbarger, he's been bottled up. He's run the ball 5 times for 8 yards, but Swartzel, he's been getting it done with his legs. He's got 3 runs, 39 yards. Forte has a rush for nothing. Malachi Martin has a rush for 7 yards. And then Roundtree has got all 3 receptions, 25 yards total, and the single touchdown. For East Hamilton, there's not a lot going on there. Their quarterback Crawford's 0 for 1 with a loss of 5 yards. Hinton, he finally got a big run there. He's got 5 attempts for 34, 23 on his most recent run. That's Mike Hinton. Van Zel Hinton has 3 attempts, 16 yards. Mike Hinton, man,
a lot of
Hintons here.
Yeah, a lot of Hinton.
Mike Hinton has the only reception for minus 5 yards. East Hamilton's got 49 yards of total offense. Walker Valley has 79. See what East Hamilton can get going here in the second quarter.
With 45 yards of penalties for East Hamilton.
Yeah.
So we're set back to action again. But the TV guy, the guy in the red vest is still out on the field. So, but both teams are back ready to go.
You know, every SEC football game I've been to, that has been my least favorite person in the entire stadium.
Yeah, he gets a lot of hate, but he doesn't budge.
No, you got to respect it. I mean, it's like LSU, Bama, and you got a dude out there with a clock, and he's not leaving till there's 0-0-0 on it.
Exactly. So Crawford fakes the handoff, cuts off the right side. He's got some room. He gets upfield.
Big gain.
Crawford on the
Mason Alexander forces him out of bounds, but that's going to be about a 20-yard gain for Crawford there, and it'll be first down, East Hamilton. Ryan, we finally get to see football on this side of the field, and
there it
we get a
goes.
long gain, and
there it goes.
We don't see it anymore.
But we've seen East Hamilton, they've used a variety of read options, and that requires a lot on Trey Crawford to read the defense. So with these read options, you'll have your offensive line block all but one guy, and it's Crawford's job to read that guy and decide whether to hand it off and keep it.
Crawford will move left, looks. He's going to throw the ball out of bounds.
Crawford throws that out of bounds.
Incomplete, intended for Lippick.
He'll bring up second down.
Bring down second and 10 at their own 45. So Crawford, they're not passing it a lot. Crawford's 1 for 2 for 5 yards, but
I don't like that play call there from East Hamilton. I mean, you've been running the ball pretty well, 23 yards and then another 20 the play before that, and then you want to throw a bootleg, make your quarterback throw across his body.
So it's going to be Crawford set to take the step. Mike Hinton back in the game now after a quick rest. Vansel Hinton goes in motion. Handoff. Bottled up by Walker Valley. Hollingsworth, the middle linebacker, aided there by Connor Phillips. Nice job by Walker Valley to bring up 3rd and 11. Loss of 1 on that play by Hinton.
So there we saw a triple option. And it doesn't work when you don't block the nose tackle or the middle linebacker, and they both got there at the same time and got to Hinton for a loss.
Yeah, they both came through free right there with no block and bottled Hinton up. He had nowhere to go.
And now you feel like East Hamilton's forced to throw here.
Crawford takes the snap, sits back in the pocket, chased by Hollingsworth, chased by Leandre, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. 4th down. It'll be East Hamilton to punt.
He's looking for Hinton there, but man, they got to him fast, and anytime you're a quarterback and you're running in the wrong direction, it's not good. He's lucky to get it away there somewhere in the vicinity of Hinton.
So Walker Valley there, that 23 Leandre Hinton is another Hinton that's, I don't know if they're related or not, but Leandre Hinton is the one that was chasing Crawford there.
Yeah, I mean, we need to see how many Hintons we can get on one play. We need like a halfback pass, Hinton to Hinton, and then Walker Valley's Hinton needs to get a tackle.
It could happen. Punt. Nice punt right there. It's going to be fair catch at the 12-yard line by Braxton Smith.
Mustangs call for a fair
Not
catch.
sure he should have caught that. I mean, he had plenty of room right there. So you either don't catch that and let it go to the end zone, or you catch that and try to come upfield. But he catches it. We're back in a TV timeout, so we're going to take a break.
Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, traffic conditions, and community events. Plus, you'll never miss a moment of the wisdom, inspirational quotes, and daily encouragement by the one and only Steve Hartline. Wait, who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute of Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV. Weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on MixedTV.tv.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Franny or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months of no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, MontgomeryShowers.com.
We're back to action here. Walker Valley's going to get the football. It's a 12-yard line. Swartzel brings his team out. It's going to be Wittenbarger in the backfield. He'll take the handoff off the right side. That's going to be about a 3-yard gain for Wittenbarger.
Good for 3 yards. Tackled by Nelson O'Valley.
So going back to that punt there, that's the senior Ethan Hickson. and it looked like Walker Valley's returner wasn't deep enough. So when he fair caught it, he was heading backwards, and that's the second really good punt we've seen from Ethan Hickson from East Hamilton.
Second down, 7. Swartzel. Wittenbarger in the backfield. Swartzel. It's a design run. He gets upfield. Nice legs right there. Nice keeping those legs going by Swartzel. So tackle.
Swartzel on the keeper.
And tackled again by Ross. That's Ross's 38th tackle on the night, I think.
Yeah, it feels like he's gotten all of them.
So I thought he got a few more yards than that, but it's going to be 3rd and about 4 for Walker Valley. So Swartzel sets, gets his last instruction from the sideline, gets a snap, looks.
Oh,
that ball slipped out of his hands.
That was dangerous.
Williams had a better shot that for East Hamilton than anybody.
You know, if that was a better throw, it may have been picked off.
Yeah. Yeah, not sure what happened there. Swartzel was shaking his hand, so I'm assuming the ball slipped out of his hands, but that's going to be 4th down, and Swartzel's going to stay on the field to punt it.
Yeah, we had some rain come through before the game. I mean, it was looking real gloomy when we showed up and started getting prepared. And judging by the look of the field, it doesn't look like it's drained as much as you would like. Nothing like the turf we have in Bradley County.
Yeah, Jaden Haywood back at about the 50-yard line, set to take Swartzel's punt. East Hamilton's going to – it's over his head. He gets the punt off. And wow. And it's a better outcome than we thought it was going to be is all you can say about that.
I mean, when that happens, it makes a 30-yard punt look like a cherry on top.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be, I mean, East Hamilton's going to be in great field position, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and if you're East Hamilton, you're getting the ball at the 37-yard line. I mean, this is a gift-wrap scoring opportunity. You've started deep in your own territory your last 2 drives. And, I mean, now we don't have another TV timeout. I thought they were about to call another one.
So we're set for action. It's going to be Crawford brings his team back out. Hinton will be to his left. Fakes and sacked. Connor Phillips. Ryan, every time I've watched Walker Valley play, Connor Phillips has gone unblocked all night long, and it's the same tonight. A sack right there by Connor Phillips. Great play. And Walker Valley needed that with the field position that East Hamilton had.
Loss of 7 there. And we saw them go to that read option, and that was your unblocked man. So if he's getting to you right there, if he has you contained, you should not be keeping it if you're Trey Crawford. And it's a loss of 7 as a result of that read.
Snap, handoff, Hinton over off the right side. We got another penalty. And he's going to be stopped there by McCooch.
Hinton on the carry. Penalty flag.
So that's going to be a hold. We'll see what Walker Valley does here. He only gained like 1 on that, so they may decline this penalty, but they're not going to.
No, they'll back him up.
Probably not in the field position they're in. I guess they want to back them up as far as they can. So it'll be 2nd and 27.
That's a lot of yards. That's a lot of yards.
Yeah, they've got to keep Hinton contained here. That's what happened the last time they were in long. Is Hinton followed his center and got 21 yards. They've got to contain him right here, because they'll probably go to him again.
Even right there, Bryce Blair, his left guard, he pulled on that play, and you saw Hinton with his left hand just on his hip, waiting for him to block somebody.
Crawford, handoff. I think that's Benzo Hinton.
On the carry, and now we have a flag on the play.
That's going to be on Walker Valley, and I don't like that call.
You saw Coach Aiken's reaction immediately. I mean, right as the ref went to pull the flag, he started complaining to the side judge, and he does not look happy about that one.
I mean, they were finishing a football play.
Yeah, I mean, we've always seen, regardless of the level of football, the suplex, as they say. I mean, sometimes it's called, sometimes it's not. I mean, it feels like there's no consistency to it.
Can we see that again, Austin?
Ball, personal foul against the Mustangs. That'll be 15 yards added on to the end of the run.
Austin, can we see that replay?
But it will be 3rd down.
Oh, here we go.
So he keeps it going right here.
And I guess they were calling the play dead. Oh.
It looks a little worse in slow-mo.
Yeah, it definitely looks worse in slow motion.
It looks like his forward progress had been stopped.
Yeah. All right, I'll give him that one.
Regardless, it is still 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, in high school, you don't get a first down. Hinton breaks it outside.
Van Zell Hinton.
That's Van Zell Hinton. It's going to be 4th down. We'll see where he goes out of bounds. Looks like it's 4th down at about 8, so they're going to go for it here because they're on this side of the field. But Walker Valley's got a chance at getting a stop here, and where East Hamilton had a really good chance to score.
Yeah. I mean, we are barely back to where we started here. And unless you got a kicker that can hit from 52, I mean, it looks like you're going for it here.
Yeah, so big play right here in this game. Walker Valley gets a stop right here. That's a huge momentum swing.
East Hamilton has taken their sweet time, and it looks like they'll burn their 2nd timeout.
Timeout. East
We'll
Hamilton.
take that timeout with them. We'll be back.
Of the half.
And we've got another penalty flag.
Oh, boy.
And that's going to be on Forte for saying something to the officials, and that's going to be a first down.
We have a penalty flag
East
on the
Hamilton.
play.
Can't have those kind of plays. So we'll be back, and we'll talk about what happened.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
Ryan, Coach Aiken's not real happy over on the sidelines, but it looked like Forte was out on the field with the official and apparently said something to the official.
Yeah, I mean, we can't speculate on what was said, but at the end of the day, it's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike, and a big 4th and 8 for East Hamilton. It's now 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, and they're knocking on the door of the red zone here.
Yeah, that's a huge penalty right there for Walker Valley. Crawford, Mike Hinton in the backfield. Motion. Vanzel Hinton in the backfield on the other side of him. Handoff, Vanzel Hinton going upfield. He's very patient as well.
Oh, he broke through.
And he breaks through for a touchdown. Vanzel Hinton on the touchdown. It always happens after a penalty like that.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get even more mad after a penalty that gives a team a first down. Watch Vanzel Hinton take it 20 yards to the house.
Let's after the extra point here, Austin, let's look at that again. And nice patience right there. We talked about it a lot. Nice patience right there by Hinton to following his blockers and just breaks free to the end zone untouched.
Ethan Hickson in to attempt the choo-choo car wash.
Set for the extra point. Punter and the kicker are the same person, so that's going to be Hickson.
Ooh.
Up, and
the kick is good.
Forte almost gets a block there trying to make up for it, but it gets through. We're tied at 7. We got a TV timeout, and we're going to take it with them.
7.
Sorry, we got the replay. So Hinton very patient right there, Ryan. Breaks the tackle and then just takes it to the end zone untouched.
The patience runs in the family, it looks like.
Apparently. So after that replay, now we're going to take a TV timeout.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
We're still a TV timeout, but we're back. Walker Valley's set to take this kickoff, and we'll be patient here as East Hamilton's going to wait until the guy in the red suit goes off the field.
You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions there.
Oh.
I mean, starting with Swartzel making a tough punt out of the back of his end zone. East Hamilton gets good field position. A few plays later, they're backed up 3rd and 27. Next thing you know, they're 4th and 8 off another penalty. Then another penalty gives them first down. And then just like that, 20-yard touchdown run from Vonzel Hinton. And we're all knotted up here at East Hamilton.
So Forte back and McCooch back for the kick.
Here's a stat for you that I probably don't need, but it's fun anyway. The Hintons have combined for 73 yards of East Hamilton's 85 on offense.
Wow. Yeah, there you go. And one of those was a plunge into the end zone.
We're kicking off in the 3-point stance here.
Ready to go. Kickoff. Nice kick. And it goes barely into the end zone. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, if that sucker would have stayed at the 1-yard line, I mean, that may go on ESPN if it sticks in the ground right there.
It just sticks at the point right there and just stops.
I mean, I think that may show how wet this field is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bouncy at all. Is that ball, it looked like it wanted to stop. It just took a little bit of a roll into the end zone, and Walker Valley will start at their own 20-yard line.
So Walker Valley starting at their own 20. Swartzel brings his team out. It's going to be Malachi Martin in the backfield. Roundtree will be at the tight end. As they set, Walker Valley is going to be in a tight formation. They'll have McCooch out wide right. Handoff, Martin, a lot of room in the middle. Gets upfield. About 4 on the play. Got that open a little bit. He was able to get a little bit of yardage. We're 2nd and 6, Walker Valley.
It's his second carry. He's got 11 yards on the night. It's 4 right there.
Malachi Martin stays in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff again. Same play. A little more open. Bounces off. A player. Haywood on the tackle right there. Got him by the ankles. He had a chance at getting some big yardage right there. So that's going to be a first down, Walker Valley. At their own 32. 34.
Gain of about 9 there for Malachi Martin.
Walker Valley's looking to go quick now. East Hamilton wasn't set. Handoff. Same play. They found something right there in that play. Martin for 9 on back-to-back plays. Haywood on the tackle again. We're doing the same thing over and over.
I mean, where's Bill Murray? Because this feels like Groundhog Day.
So Wittenbarger out. They're going to hand it off up the middle. He'll go right this time. Up the middle for 5. Walker Valley's running quick, and I think one of the things we're seeing, Ryan, is East Hamilton has guys going both ways, and I think they're getting a little bit tired.
Yeah.
Walker Valley's going to set quick, and
timeout, East Hamilton.
East Hamilton uses their 3rd and final timeout with 6:09 left. So let's take it with them, and we'll be back and get set for action again.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any 2, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Snap, Swartzel. Wittenberger on the carry.
Tackle in the backfield for a loss.
So it's going to be a loss. And it looks like he's going to be right at the line of scrimmage there. So we'll call it no gain on the play.
It's the hometown PA address announcer. PA announcer giving the loss there on a no gain.
Throwing him for a loss on a no gain. So Walker Valley's going to change out. Martin into the game. Wittenberger out. Probably a passing situation here. And the fields, I mean, it's gotten, I mean, you know, the rain has stopped. The field seems to be drying out a little bit, which is definitely going to help Walker Valley.
You were talking about the humidity earlier. It seems to have, you know, feels a little drier out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Power play right there by Martin. And he's going to get one.
Martin again on the carry, stopped by O'Valley. Gain of about a yard. It'll bring up
so the tackle on O'Valley. So nice tackle right there by O'Valley, a one-on-one against Martin, and he wins that battle. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. Walker Valley at the 48. Swartzel sets, gets his last instruction.
It's a big 3rd down for East Hamilton's defense here, looking to get off the field.
Takes the snap, back to pass, across the middle, knocked away. Intended for McCooch.
Schwartzel's pass intended for McCooch falls incomplete.
Locke breaks the pass up, and it's going to be 4th down, Walker Valley.
That's a big stop for East Hamilton's defense.
It's a good pass right there, but Locke got to him and was able to knock that away, so it'll be 4th down.
It was a strike over the middle by Swartzel. It was just a hair late if you want to critique it. But either way, it was a good defensive play by Locke, and Swartzel will back up 10 more yards to punt this one away.
And you always got to watch here because your punter's your quarterback, so they can always fake it. Swartzel gets the ball, punt.
It's high.
Short, and goes the wrong direction, and it's going to be dead there at the 25-yard line.
Schwartzel's punt.
It'll be East Hamilton football. Looks like we're going to stay with action.
24-yard line where East Hamilton
and Crawford will bring his team out onto the field. The Walker Valley defense feels like they just were out on the field, so East Hamilton may look to go quick right here and take advantage of Walker Valley's defense just being out on the field. They'll be left side hash. Mike Hinton will be in the backfield with Crawford on his right side. Handoff, counter, up the field. He's going to get about 5.
Michael Hinton on the carry. Gain of
so
6
Mike Hinton on
yards.
the carry, Leandre Hinton on the tackle.
There we go. Gain of about 6. And, you know, for what we talked about being potentially a high-scoring game, I mean, it feels like the defenses have kind of taken over.
Yeah, it's just been, with all the penalties and stuff, it's been so, the offenses just hadn't been able to get on track. Motion, fake, Crawford goes right. Braxton Smith right there misses the tackle, and Crawford gets upfield and out of bounds. Braxton Smith makes that tackle right there. We're back at 3rd and 10, but he's able to get past him, and looks like that's going to be a
gains enough for the Armored
1st down.
1st down.
See, I really like that play from East Hamilton there. They've run it a lot where they motion Von Zell Hinton over, and the quarterback Crawford will follow him. There, he keeps it, and they run a counter to the other side. They pull 2 guards.
And that's the play they've run every time.
Yeah, they mix it up and send the quarterback the other way, though.
Handoff Hinton, gets upfield. The offensive line for East Hamilton does a really nice job when they pull, and Hinton just kind of sets in behind them to get up the field. So Hinton for a carry of 5 right there, and Forte on the tackle.
I mean, if you're East Hamilton right now, it feels like you have no reason to throw the football. I mean, you're getting 5 yards in a cloud of dust. You know, every time you run the ball, at minimum, it feels like this drive.
Yeah, and what's going to happen is Walker Valley is going to start walking people up to the line of scrimmage, and, you know, they've got to watch the big play.
I mean, the box looks empty right now.
Run up the middle. He's got room, gets left side, gets upfield. Haywood on the carry there. That's his first carry of the night, isn't it?
That is his first carry of the night.
Hurricanes at the Mustang 42-yard line.
Gain of about 20 yards there for Jaden Haywood. And I mean, we saw Walker Valley. It looked like they had 4 or 5 guys in the box, and they weren't really set when they snapped the ball. I mean, same as right here.
So no call right there. Could have been an offsides. No call. I mean, Crawford looks to the side.
You got to stack the box here if you're Walker Valley. You got 4 guys in there.
Handoff again to Haywood. Got a penalty flag. Haywood had some room right there if he doesn't slip.
Haywood tripped up, but there is a penalty.
It's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a hold on East Hamilton. 65 yards in penalties for East Hamilton. Walker Valley 50 yards in penalties.
They're saying it's on number 55. That's the center, Andrew Gilbert.
Gilbert's the guy that's leading when it's interesting. They pull their center. And again, he's probably their best blocker.
Yeah.
But he's the guy that they pull most of the time.
And you usually don't see centers pull at the high school level. That is a really hard thing to have your center snap the ball and then pull on a run play. Being in the shotgun makes it even faster and accelerates that process. But
yeah, he's doing a nice job getting out front, though.
We've seen a lot of holding calls thus far.
Yeah. It'll be 1st and 20 at the 49-yard line. Handoff, Hinton, and he's met there by Phillips, and he gets away for a second, but he's tackled for a loss there.
Michael Hinton on the carry, loss of about 2 yards.
So Phillips does a nice job of shedding the block right there and getting to Hinton. Hinton loses his helmet, so he's got to sit for this play. It'll be 2nd and 22 for East Hamilton.
It feels like East Hamilton's driving, and, 1 penalty later, it feels like we're trying to get in better position for a punt.
Yeah, they're driving. They're just not getting anywhere because of the penalties.
I mean, it's like 3 steps forward, 1 step back, and that 1 step back's a big one.
Yeah. So it's Haywood in the backfield again, and Hinton. It's going to be another
penalty flag on the play.
Another penalty right there, and I think that's going to be on East Hamilton again. A little extracurricular activities.
Yeah, it looks like the quarterback Crawford got thrown down a little bit after the play.
False start.
And we've got
another flag.
Another flag.
This unsportsmanlike is going to be on 65 for East Hamilton, so that's going to back them up another 15.
That's the left tackler Taylor Smith.
Yeah, Smith. They're going to have to. They may have to take Smith off. He's he's not a happy human right now.
I think it was Smith who was called for the false start as well. And that's the second unsportsmanlike we've seen called by that umpire.
Yes. So that's going to be a 20-yard penalty. So it's going to be 2nd and 42.
35 yards of penalty on this drive.
We will go back 5.
What play call do you have here on 2nd and 42?
You hand the ball off and try to run some clock to not give Walker Valley the ball again. I think that's what you call here.
Walker Valley with all 3 of their timeouts remaining.
Yeah, you got to think that Walker Valley is going to try to tackle them and get a timeout right here. So it's 2nd and about almost half the field. So Haywood in the backfield. You think they're either going to hand it off to him or Crawford will keep it himself. But Walker Valley's got to stay disciplined right here. They can't give up a big play. That's the big thing, is you can't give up a big play. So East Hamilton is at their own 32, and they've got to get to the Walker Valley 32 for the first down. Thanks to Chandler Hunt for spotting for us. Handoff, Hinton. He cuts it up. He finds room, and he finds room again, and he's tackled by the shoelaces by Spencer McCouche.
On the carry.
And Braxton Smith in on that tackle as well. He gets a lot of the yards back right there. And it's going to be 3rd and looks like about 22-23, and Walker Valley is going to call a timeout. So we'll take that timeout with them, and we'll be back. This is MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games. We'll be back in just a minute.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Franny or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months of no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, montgomeryshowers.com.
We're back. Walker Valley heads back out on the field. East Hamilton heads back out on the field. Hinton with a gain of 20 right there, which leaves it 3rd and 20, as you said, Ryan. So Walker Valley needs to get a stop right here and get a chance to get the ball back and see if they can go down and score.
I mean, you can't allow another 20-yard rush here.
So Haywood in the backfield. It's going to be Hinton in motion. They hand off to Haywood. And he breaks the tackle. And he gets upfield and gets the – he's short. He's going to be short of the first down, but Ryan, now we're 4th and makeable.
Easily. No, they're giving him the first down.
Oh, they give him the first down. So
he was close.
And they don't even measure it. That may be a little home cooking there for East Hamilton as they don't even measure it, and they are set quickly. Outside, nice cutoff right there. Cut up field by Martin.
Still going.
Hinton.
Crawford's pass
that was it's pass behind the line of scrimmage backwards.
Yeah. Walker Valley not doing a good job. Walker Valley's over pursuing and allowing Hinton and Haywood and the other Hinton to cut back and get additional yardage, and they're not tackling.
Yeah.
They've got to finish plays.
I mean, we're not talking about it, but East Hamilton had a 2nd and 42, and they converted without using 4th down.
Handoff. That's going to be Haywood. He breaks another tackle.
Haywood again.
Walker Valley just not doing a good job of containing those guys. So it's going to be a first down. East Hamilton with 1:24 left in the clock. In the half. I'll get it right in a second. So it'll be East Hamilton football. Haywood and Van Zell Hinton in the backfield. Hinton's going to go into the slot.
We haven't seen Mike Hinton in a few plays.
Yeah, this is where Hinton comes across, fake right side, keeper by Crawford, spins, and knocked out of bounds by Braxton Smith. Much better job by Smith right there, setting the edge and getting his hands on Crawford and getting him out of bounds. But he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 1:15 left.
A lot of east and west there from Trey Crawford. It looks like he had some lanes. You want to cut back, go north and south. He loses 4 there, bring up 2nd and 14.
You talked about Mike Hinton, and now he's back in the game. Got to think he's going to get the football right here. Nope, it's going to be Van Zell Hinton, and he breaks the tackle, but too many Walker Valley folks, and they're going to knock him down. Connor Phillips on the tackle.
Tackle again by Connor Phillips.
Phillips is a little slow to get up, but he gets up and will be ready to go.
For the Hurricanes.
So we're going to be 3rd and about 15. And what they've done is that even if they don't score here, they've run enough clock that Walker Valley didn't get the football back. Crawford looks to pass, throws it up, and knocked away. Nice job by Braxton Smith right there, knocking that play away.
Crawford's pass falls incomplete, defended by Smith.
Would like to have seen Smith get both hands on that.
4th down for the Hurricanes.
We'll look at that again.
Yeah, it's just a 50-50 jump ball. He just throws it up. You'd like to see a little more air on it, but I don't think anybody's coming down with it. He kind of deflects it out of bounds. And that'll bring on the senior place kicker for East Hamilton, Ethan Hickson.
Field goal is Ethan Hickson.
So they're going to try about, a 37-yarder? Down, up, and it is good.
Put it through.
38-yard field goal.
38-yard field goal from the senior Ethan Hickson gives East Hamilton their first lead of the night with 35 seconds to play in this second quarter.
Ryan, that's a big momentum get right there for East Hamilton. They were 2nd and 40, and they get the first down, and they're able to get a field goal right there to take the lead at the half.
I mean, it happened so fast, but I mean, we talk about it. East Hamilton had 2nd and 40, 2nd and 41, and they go 22 yards, then 20 yards to get a first down. And, you know, they manufactured 3 points out of a 2nd and 42.
Yeah, not a good showing by the Walker Valley defense. And Ryan, we talked early in the game about the confidence factor.
Yeah.
And I think what we've seen is Walker Valley came into this game maybe a little bit too confident.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at Walker Valley, their defense looked gassed. I mean, Connor Phillips looked exhausted coming off the field. I mean, East Hamilton got a lot of yards of offense on that drive. They just backed themselves up 40 yards for penalties on it.
Yeah, they got like 90 yards on that drive, but only had to go about 45.
Meanwhile, Walker Valley, they have 2 timeouts left, 35 seconds. We'll see if they can get anything going here.
So it'll be Hickson to kick. Yeah. McCooch, Forte, back.
Hickson can boom it.
And that's going to be into the end zone. He's kicking it. Hickson's a good kicker.
He's amped up. I mean, we have seen some really good punts. All 3 of his kickoffs have gone into the end zone. I mean, and he just nailed one from 38 to give his team the lead.
So we'll see if Walker Valley tries to get something going here with 35 seconds and 2 timeouts. Their offense hasn't been very effective here in the first half, so we'll see if they try to get something going here.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like a situation where you'd run the ball up the middle 1 or 2 times, and if you don't get much, you just go to half. But if you do get a chunk play, you use your timeouts, you maybe run a screen pass, try and get creative, try and get into field goal range for Eli Wilson.
So it's going to be Swartzel. Takes a snap, throw out, and McCooch was open right there with a blocker in front of him, with McCooch with his brother in front of him, but he wasn't looking there, so it'll be 2nd and 10, Walker Valley.
It looked like they were trying to set up a screen play, but both receivers thought they were blocking.
Yeah, neither one of them was going to catch it.
Yeah, neither one turned back to get the ball. They were both going out to block for each other.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10, 30 seconds left. Same play. It's a screen out to McCooch, and he gets upfield. And Walker Valley's going to call a timeout.
I mean, that's the same play they were trying to run right there. They just figured out who was blocking and who was receiving on it.
Yeah, about a 9-yard gain. Walker Valley's going to call a timeout with 22 seconds left. So let's take a quick timeout with them. This is MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games.
Buddy's Barbecue is open and serving you by the way of drive-through, curbside pickup, online ordering, delivery, or call-in. You can call them at 423-458-1501. They're located at 678 Paul Hupp Parkway here in Cleveland.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
We're back here to action. Again, we're MixedTV.tv. This is the rivalry games. Walker Valley versus East Hamilton. Swartzel breaks the tackle. He gets up front. He's got a lot of blockers in front of him. He's going upfield, and he's going to be tackled at about the 47.
Timeout, Walker Valley.
And
no, they're not going to use the
timeout. See if I don't think they're going to take a timeout here. I think they're going to try to stop for the clock, and they started the clock back.
Swartzel spikes the ball to stop the clock. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They kept that clock running, so we're at 8.5 seconds left. Walker Valley lost some valuable time there. They've got 1 timeout left, so they've got time for a play, a timeout, and then either a long pass to the end zone or possibly a long field goal by Wilson.
They're giving a lot of cushion to the receivers. Oh, you can't do that there.
Yeah, that's incomplete to McCooch. So it's going to be second or third and 10 after the spike.
Third and 10.
So that run about 5 seconds off the clock. That short play ran 5 seconds off the clock, and it'll be third down Walker Valley. And now they're going to have to try something big here. And the Haywood and the other safety are back at the 25-yard line, so they're not going to let Walker Valley get behind them.
Yeah, they're going long.
Looks, pass in the middle to nice catch by McCooch, but he tries to throw the football backwards, and it goes down, and that's going to be the end of the half, where East Hamilton, in a little bit of a surprise right now, leads 10-7 over Walker Valley here in the rivalry games. So we're going to take a timeout, and then we'll come back with the halftime stats and our halftime show. This is MixTV.TV Rivalry Games.
The ability to try a criminal case in front of a jury is one of the most important skills a lawyer can have. Make sure you hire a lawyer that can do it. The law offices of Stephen Hatchett are here for your criminal needs in Athens, Cleveland, and surrounding areas. Contact their offices at 423-290-7698 or message them at facebook.com/Hatchett Law.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
The Stephen Hatchett halftime show. The band's getting ready to set up, and then we'll do the stats. We'll do the stats after the band. But Ryan, not what Walker Valley wanted to see, and not their plan in the first half.
No, I mean, it got off to a good start for Walker Valley, but neither team able to find a rhythm, and it's favored East Hamilton thus far as they have a lead at half, 10-7.
And I think this is the game that East Hamilton wanted to play. They wanted to run the football. They wanted to consume clock, and I think they needed this to be an ugly game, and that's what it's been thus far.
Yeah, and it hasn't been pretty. A lot of penalty yards. The refs have not been hesitant to throw their flags on the field tonight, and neither team's gotten in a rhythm, and it's favored East Hamilton thus far. They lead by 3.
Yeah, East Hamilton has 65 penalty yards, and Walker Valley has 50 penalty yards. The problem being, actually, I take that back. East Hamilton's got 85. I forgot those last two, so that's 85 penalty yards in the first half for East Hamilton. But the problem, Walker Valley's one unsportsmanlike penalty was at a terrible spot, and it allowed the touchdown.
Yeah, 4th and 8, you get an unsportsmanlike penalty that gives East Hamilton a first down. Very next play, Fanzel Hinton takes it in from 20 yards out to even this one up.
So we're going to take a break, and we're not going to take a break, but Ryan and I are going to take a break, and we're going to let you hear the East Hamilton Hurricane Marching Band. So Ryan and I are going to be quiet for a second. We're going to present the East Hamilton Marching Band.
Marching Hurricanes. The Hurricane Band is under the direction of Molly Epperson, with assistance from Adam Miller, Matt Brooks, Nicole Donnell, Abby Griffiths, Preston Pham, and Jason Ponichen. The East Hamilton Marching Band would like to thank our sponsors, Armando's and Chattanooga Flower Market, both located on East Brainerd Road, for their financial support. The 2023 halftime show is entitled The Dream of Flight. Tonight's selections include Da Vinci Sketches, Learn to Fly, Wright Flyer 1, and Kitty Hawk 1903.
The ability to try a criminal case in front of a jury is one of the most important skills a lawyer can have. Make sure you hire a lawyer that can do it. The law offices of Stephen Hatchett are here for your criminal needs in Athens, Cleveland, and surrounding areas. Contact their offices at 423-290-7698 or message them at facebook.com/Hatchett Law.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here!
Nobody does food like Food City.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory's back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Halftime show. You just heard the East Hamilton band, and now we'll kind of get into the halftime stats. So, Ryan, you want to give us the stats?
Yeah, we can start with East Hamilton. They lead 10-7. Their quarterback, Trey Crawford, has thrown the ball 4 times, 1 completion for -5 yards.
Wow.
Meanwhile, if you look at their running game, Mike Hinton, 9 for 42. Trey Crawford, the quarterback, 5 for 19. Jaden Haywood, 3 for 47. Van Zell Hinton, 8 for 65. That's 25 total rushes for 173 yards. The only reception is Mike Hinton with that -5 yard catch. They have 168 yards of total offense.
Ryan, you know what I would like to see for East Hamilton? I would like to see what their yards after contact are, and it's probably 130.
I mean, it feels like it. They have been breaking through Walker Valley arm tackles all night. Meanwhile, offensively for Walker Valley, Swartzel's 5 for 11 for 55 yards on the night. Wittenbarger's got 8 rushes for 15 yards, so he's been bottled up. Swartzel's got 5 rushes for 55 yards. That's Roundtree has a rush for nothing. Forte has a rush for nothing, and Malachi Martin has 5 rushes for 30 yards. All in all, 20 rushes for 100 yards for Walker Valley. That's just 5 yards a carry. Your receptions, you got 3 for Roundtree for 25, and he has the only Walker Valley touchdown tonight. And then Hudson McCooch has 1 reception for 22 yards, and Spencer McCooch has 1 reception for 8 yards. In total, Walker Valley has 155 yards of total offense, so East Hamilton has outgained them by 13. Your scoring summary, in the first quarter, Swartzel to Roundtree, 5-yard touchdown pass. Wilson's PAT was good. 7-0 Walker Valley lead. Then Vanzel Hinton with a 20-yard rush. Ethan Hickson's PAT is good. And then Ethan Hickson with a 38-yard field goal at the end of the first half gives East Hamilton 10 unanswered, and they lead 10-7.
Right, what you talked about 55 yards for Swartzel.
Yep.
25 of those yards came on that last pass that was meaningless.
Yeah.
So he really only had about 30 yards in the first half, and that just can't happen for Walker Valley. They've got to get him on track, and they've got to start throwing the football, and they've got to start moving the football here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the stats for both teams, we got 50 yards of total passing tonight, and then if you take away that last 22, 23 yards, we're sitting at about 25 yards passing here tonight. The caveat is the run game has looked good. I mean, especially East Hamilton. I feel like East Hamilton, they have got a lot more chunk plays. They've got more yardage, but it feels like with penalties, they just keep pushing themselves back. And I know you got the penalty yardage. I think it's, 85 for East Hamilton?
85 for East Hamilton and 50 for Walker Valley.
So 135 yards of total penalties here tonight, and we're only halfway through.
It's ugly. But the positive for Walker Valley, I mean, they're down 3, but the positive for Walker Valley is they get the football to start the second half. So this goes back to what we talked about earlier. They didn't take the football to start the game, so that's where the advantage comes, and they get an opportunity to get the momentum back, and they've got to get momentum back.
Yep.
And the other thing they've got to do, they have to stop the run.
Yep.
East Hamilton has proven they're not going to throw the football, so they're going to have to bring guys into the box. But the big thing is that they've gotten to contact, they just haven't got them down. So they've got to wrap up, and they've got to tackle, and they've got to get guys on the ground.
Yeah, and thus far for East Hamilton, as you can see on your screen, there's some fog moving in. That could play a factor later in this one, but East Hamilton, they're breaking through the first line. Walker Valley has been blitzing both their linebackers, run blitzing them. So one broken tackle, and you're into the secondary, and you're making moves. And oftentimes thus far, we've seen linemen ahead of the East Hamilton running backs, and they've been going north and south, trying to stay away east and west. And they've just been picking up yards after yards. And we talked about earlier, 2nd and 42 that they converted, which led to their go-ahead field goal. I mean, it's just that chunk play after chunk play.
Yeah, most definitely. So we're going to take a break. It shows little more than 2 minutes on the clock, but I suspect that since neither team is back on the field yet, that I suspect we'll get some time added. But we're going to take a break. This is MixTV.TV Rivalry Games. We'll be right back.
The ability to try a criminal case in front of a jury is one of the most important skills a lawyer can have. Make sure you hire a lawyer that can do it. The law offices of Stephen Hatchett are here for your criminal needs in Athens, Cleveland, and surrounding areas. Contact their offices at 423-290-7698 or message them at facebook.com/Hatchett Law.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months of no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, montgomeryshowers.com.
Mixed Mornings on MixTV.TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, traffic conditions, and community events. Plus, you'll never want to miss a minute of the latest poetry reading, immersive storytelling, and musical show tunes by the one and only Steve Hartline. Wait, who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute of Mixed Mornings on MixTV.TV. Weekdays from 7 to 9 on MixTV.TV.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back.
Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you.
The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly.
Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Back here for the MixedTV.tv rivalry games. We're going to take a look at the scoreboard. You see Bradley Central, they played last night going into fall break. They win 40-7. Bearden has run off 2 straight touchdowns, so they lead Cleveland at halftime 24-15. Bearden's a good football team. Ray County 13-7 over Ottawa. That's interesting. Like, of course, it's in the first quarter, McMinn and Howard. And then, as you see, some interesting scores on there. Polk down to Bledsoe. Sweetwater, not sure who's coaching Sweetwater right now. Lots of stuff going on up there.
Yeah.
But Loudon leads them 20-0. So you see the Friday night scoreboard sponsored by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Again, the big one, Walker Valley got the win last night, so they're still undefeated, and Cleveland down 9 at the half. So that's a big game for Cleveland. It's up in Knoxville at Bearden, and it's a huge game for the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, folks in here, I mean, we talked about the fog. I'm interested in the person that's wiping down the press box windows all the way up there. You see that? It's so foggy, we got somebody wiping down the press box windows so people can see. And it looks like that fog's kind of getting out of here.
Yeah, and it's interesting because
he's got the two hands. He's going two hands right now.
Yeah, wax on, wax off. But the interesting thing is the mix, the Fiesta guys that are calling the game on the radio are not in the press box because they didn't have room for them, and that probably ends up being a good thing for them because they are. You can see them there on screen. They're up top.
Yeah, we got a camera shot here.
Yeah, they're up top. Andy and Jacob were waving at them up there. They're up top with Chandler up there, and they probably have a better view than what they've got in the press box.
Yeah, let's get a breakdown here. So on your screen, right under Walker Valley, we have Andy and Jacob, our broadcasters. There we go.
There we go.
Andy rehydrating before he comes back out. But then if you see the middle, I mean, we got somebody climbing a ladder up here. I mean, this is peak entertainment right here.
That's probably not us. That's probably the other guys. We don't have anybody.
But
so
yeah,
you got those guys up there. You see Chandler just to the left of them.
That's our spotter up there. Hey, he's waving at us.
Hey,
there
Chandler,
it is.
Yeah, Chandler's waving at us. So there you go. We can see him up there.
Now here's the question: Is that Walker Valley's coach sitting beside East Hamilton's coach, or where are the Walker Valley coaches here?
That's a really good question. Oh, they're over to the left with the radio guys.
Oh man, it's just a Walker Valley party up there.
Got a little party going on up there.
Meanwhile, we'll see if Walker Valley's offense can get to partying as they're set to return this kickoff here.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for is a Walker Valley offensive party in the end zone. So it's going to be Hickson, who has kicked 2 balls into the end zone on his kickoffs. So it'll be Hickson to kick it off, and it's going to be Forte, McCooch, and McCooch back deep. So kickoff, it's a line drive. It's going to go into the end zone. Walker Valley will start at the 20. That's such a weapon on kickoff, making them start at the 20 every time.
I mean, we saw him kicking from warm-ups. He was kicking from 50 with a little bit of distance in it.
Yeah, so it'll be Walker Valley football. We'll see if Walker Valley can get something going. I'm sure they had to I'm sure at the half, Coach Akins talked a lot about discipline, talked about a lot about wrapping up. I mean, I'm sure that was their focus at the half because that's been the struggle is just not being able to get guys on the ground, bad penalties, and just not being able to get anything going on offense. So we'll see if they can get their offense going. So it's going to be Swartzel with Wittenbarger in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. He'll cut up field, spins, and nice gain right there by Wittenbarger. It's a gain of about 7 by Wittenbarger, and Walker Valley's going to – I thought they would look to go quickly here, but looks like they're taking their time. as they set the offense.
No need to go quick here. Yeah, East Hamilton, they are loading the box.
Swartzel back. He's going long. McCooch.
Oh.
Nice. That was a great throw right there by Swartzel to McCooch, but Haywood definitely does a great job of breaking that up and staying with McCooch.
McCooch had a step too, but we've seen Haywood on offense with his speed. I mean, you watch the replay right here. Haywood, he makes up that step really fast. You'd like to see a little more air under that ball, but it still wasn't underthrown by that much.
Yeah, no, that was a nice pass. Got a handoff this time.
Oh.
Wittenbarger up the middle. He continued going. He crosses midfield. And he's about to get a penalty, and he does. So stupid. You can't do that. Oh. It's a call. It's the same guy. The same guy has called all 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
Can we get a replay on that before they walk them back here?
Oh, it's a great game by Wittenbarger, and it's all for nothing.
So let's see what we got here.
Oh, he's standing over top of him.
I mean, you can't do that, but
I mean
that's not as bad as they made it seem there.
It's not that bad, but he's got to play smarter than that.
Yeah.
He's got to play smarter than that.
I mean, the only way up was to stand over him, but you can't look down on him.
Yeah, you walk away. He stood over top of him for too long.
It's that extra second.
Yep. So it's another 15-yard penalty for, again, huge momentum, and then they get that, and they back them up 15.
Yeah. That's a 28-yard gain, and then we're coming back 15 here.
So it'll still be 1st and 10, Walker Valley, but they're back at the 40 instead of being in East Hamilton territory.
Martin on the carry.
So that's going to be Martin in the game now. And he's going to be tackled by Cross.
It'll bring up 2nd and 9.
He gets about a yard. And Wittenbarger had some momentum there. He was getting yardage and all that, and then you kill the momentum. And you have to sit him as well for a while.
Yeah.
So you just, again, it's just not a smart play. Swartzel sets. And he runs Martin into the teeth of the defense there for about 2.
This time tackled by C.J. Drake.
It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Walker Valley. Swartzel gets the play. Offense will come to the line. It's going to be two wide left, 1 right. Swartzel, pass to the right. Wide open, Spencer McCooch. He gets upfield for the 1st down. And it'll be Walker Valley 1st down.
Pass complete to McCooch. Good.
McCooch gets out about 7-8 yards right there and turns and gets the cornerback on his heels, and he falls and is wide open right there for a 1st down, Walker Valley. Walker Valley moves. He's open on the post.
Just overthrew
on the post banner, and he overthrows. McCooch was open there, and Swartzel overthrows him on the post.
They have that on the far side. That's a mismatch. Yeah, that is a mismatch on the far side with number 19. That's Zane James for East Hamilton. And, I mean, we've seen McCooch run past him a few times. And especially with the wet field here, I mean, you'd like to see Walker Valley utilize that a little bit more.
Yeah, they've definitely found something. And, again, I'm sure they did that. I saw that at the half. So it's going to be Martin off right. Going to come up. He's
Martin on the carry. Tackle on the play by C.J. Drake.
So Drake on the tackle there. Martin on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down again for Walker Valley and about 6. Another big play here in this one. Roundtree's going to be at the Y back. Martin in the backfield. Fake. Nothing open there. He rolls, and he finds in the middle of the field.
What a throw.
It's a great throw and a great Great catch by McCooch right there.
For a first down, Mustangs.
Another big first down catch right there, and Walker Valley moves the football first down, moves the sticks, and they're going to go quick. Snap, Martin. Up, he's met in the backfield. Oh, that's Wittenbarger back in the game. And he's met.
Martin again on the carry, stopped by C.J. Drake and Zane Living.
So that's going to be Wittenbarger back in the game. It'll be, looks like second and about 9.
Second and 9 for the Mustangs.
So Walker Valley gets the play. It's going to be McCooch left, McCooch right with Stack.
Ooh, they got him.
And it's going to be Cross. No, Cross has been going early. That's why he's been getting all those tackles. He's been going early. They get him this time, and they're gonna. It's gonna be that's a big penalty too. I mean, you're second and long, and now you're in second and manageable. So now you're about 2nd and 4. Walker Valley's gonna go.
There's no safety over the top either for East Hamilton.
No, they have 11 guys within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage.
I mean, they're loading the box, and it's straight man coverage. It's straight man coverage across the board.
Yeah, they've got 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, and they've got everybody else at the line of scrimmage. So, and Walker Valley tries to run into it, and Wittenbarger gets up, and he doesn't get the first down. He's going to get about 7 on that one, and they're going to be right at the 20-yard line inside the red zone. First down, Walker Valley. Big drive for Walker Valley right here, Ryan. They've consumed about 5 minutes of clock already. They're down 3, and now they're almost in the red zone trying to take this in for they need a touchdown right here.
They started at their own 20. Wittenbarger's run for 44 yards thus far this drive.
Last instruction, Swartzel. Wittenbarger's going to be on his left. Looks to pass. Quick out to Stack. James on the tackle. Stack gets about 4 on that one on the out pattern. And it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Pass complete to Stack. Tackle on the play.
Maybe give him 3 on that instead of 4.
And right now, if you're Walker Valley, the way they're defending this, if they press, your receivers are fast enough to go over the top. And right there, they're sitting 6-7 yards off the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's a gimme all day if they're sitting that far off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like they've backed their corners and their safety off the line of scrimmage a little bit now. So Walker Valley's going to run. 54 comes into the backfield untouched right there.
That's C.J. Drake, the junior nose tackle.
Yeah, so he's untouched right there into the backfield. Wittenbarger couldn't get any momentum going, so no gain on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and about 6. Wittenbarger off the field. And Malachi Martin on the field. So we've got 3 receivers left. McCooch out wide. Swartzel's going to roll that way. Looks. He's open.
Just short.
He waited too long on that pass. He had a couple of guys open that he could have gone to. The guy on the front was open, and he just didn't see him. He wanted the touchdown right there.
It was they were trying to flood the left side of the field. Both your receivers, one of them goes deep on a streak, the other goes on a longer out, and it's supposed to open up the flat. And Swartzel rolling to his left. He'd have to throw across his body. It's a tough throw to the flat, but you'd like to see him hit it right there.
So Eli Wilson, Swartzel's going to hold. Eli Wilson's going to try the 31, 32, looks like a 32-yard field goal. Good snap. Ball's up. Good, we're tied. Big play right there. That you wanted a touchdown, but you killed 6 minutes of clock, and you tied the game. So that's a big play right there for Walker Valley. Now they've got to see if their defense can stop the Hurricanes' rush offense. That's going to be the next box they need to check. So we're going to take a TV timeout. We'll take it with them. This is MixedTV.TV, the rivalry games, East Hamilton versus Walker Valley. We'll be back.
Next to the concession stand.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months of no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, MontgomeryShowers.com.
Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, traffic conditions, and community events. Plus, you'll never want to miss a minute of the latest poetry reading, immersive storytelling, and musical show tunes by the one and only Steve Hartline. Wait, who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute of Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays from 7 to 9 on MixedTV.tv.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back.
Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you.
The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly.
Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
After the made field goal, it's going to be Eli Wilson to kick off now. East Hamilton set to receive. Kick down the middle. Caught about the 8, 20, and tackled about the 25.
That's the sophomore Grayson Maddox, the starting free safety, returning that one.
So East Hamilton will start about the 25-yard line. Crawford will bring his team out.
We saw East Hamilton. They had a lot of offensive momentum going into the halftime break with that big drive where they went down and kicked a field goal. Interesting to see if that carries over here, if they still can get going on the ground like they were earlier in the second quarter.
So it'll be Crawford to bring his team out. Mike Hinton in the backfield. They've got a receiver right, a receiver left, tight end left. Snap, hand off to Hinton. It's a counter play. He goes upfield, and he's still going. Gain of 4 on the play, and he's tackled by a host of Walker Valley Mustangs. Be second and about 6 for the East Hamilton Hurricanes.
So when we say counter, they have 2 plays. So running backs to your left, you hand it off up the middle. A counter would be you hand it off the same way and you pull a guard around, and instead of going middle, you go left.
Yeah, so he's faking right and going left.
Just a terminology update.
Yeah. Hinton gets outside. Again, missed tackle right there.
Michael Hinton again on the carry.
Hinton on the tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 5 or 6.
Just short of the first.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 right here.
1 for the Hurricanes.
5:05 left. We're tied 10-10. So they're going to set quick and try to get this first down here. Walker Valley doesn't jump. They almost do. Hinton will switch sides. Get snap. Hinton cuts upfield, and he's going to get the first down. He gets about 3 on the play. It'll be first down, East Hamilton.
Just straight north and south running there from Mike Hinton. Lowers his shoulder and just gets the 3 yards he needed.
Hinton will stay in the backfield. Receiver right. Van Zale Hinton in the slot. Tight end left. Hinton comes in motion, fakes the handoff, and here goes Crawford the other direction. He cuts it up, and nice job by Noah Green right there. He set the edge and didn't let Crawford get to the outside, and waited on the rest of his teammates to get there. They tackle him for no gain. That's the first time I think they've that East Hamilton's run that play for no gain.
Yeah, it feels like East Hamilton is dominating between the tackles when they run with Hinton, but if they try and go wide, I feel like Walker Valley has maintained their contain, especially on Trey Crawford, the quarterback.
So it'll be Crawford. He'll go right side. He gets upfield, and he's going to be tackled. Forte on the tackle right there on Hinton. Hinton was able to break it out to the outside right there. It's going to be, gets about 3 on that, so it's going to be 3rd and about 6.
Interested to see what East Hamilton does. They've completed 1 pass tonight for negative yardage. You think they'd run it here, but the question is it 4-down territory if they don't get it?
An official timeout. They're going to make the left tackle leave the field because he's bleeding.
It's Andrew Gilbert.
Yeah, they've run behind him a lot tonight, so that's maybe Walker Valley can get a blitz going right here.
That's the senior Isaac Ross. He'll come in.
Yeah. He's he's as many tackles as he's got. Let's hope he tries to tackle a Walker Valley player on this play.
Yeah.
Gets a penalty.
They'll move him to right tackle.
Yeah, because that dude's he probably has 15 tackles. So they'll move everybody left. Handoff on a stretch play, cut up field by Van Zell Hinton, and he looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. So it'll be 1st down, East Hamilton.
It is good for an arm extender.
So it's interesting. They've been close to the marker 2 or 3 times, and they haven't measured anything. They've just gone ahead and gave East Hamilton the 1st down.
Yeah. And a note, Isaac Ross did not have a very good block. It was 38 for Walker Valley. Connor Phillips over there, and he just ran right past him. I mean, they weren't running to Isaac Ross's side, so it didn't really hurt him that much, but still.
Hinting out of the game, and the speedster Haywood in the backfield. Move the Y back left. They'll hand off to Haywood, and he cuts it up middle. He's shifty. He's not a power guy. He's trying to use his hips and get upfield and miss tackles.
I mean, they're killing him between the tackles right now, Greg.
Yeah, so that's a 7-yard gain, and he's 4 yards up the field before anybody gets a hand on him. So they've got to find a way. It looks like they've gone to a four men up front, but it's still not helping as far as the run goes. They're going to have to put more guys on the line of scrimmage. So Phillips caused him to bounce it outside, but he gets upfield, and
Jaden Haywood with another hard run.
It's going to be a 1st down, East Hamilton. Alexander on the tackle. You don't want your free safety making tackles.
No.
That's usually not a good thing. So
meanwhile, for East Hamilton, the left tackle, Taylor Smith is back out there.
So East Hamilton gets the play from the coach. It's going to be 1st and 10. Left hash. Fake. They're going to throw it. And it's going to be
incomplete.
So, again, Ryan, I know you're thinking the same thing I am here. They have been so effective running the football. Why do you even bother trying to throw it right? I know you want to keep them honest, but they've been so effective running the football. I just don't know that they need to do that. They put themselves behind the sticks.
If there's any down to throw it, it's right there, 1st and 10. Walker Valley has been cheating run. I mean, they have all the reason to cheat run because East Hamilton hasn't been able to move the ball at all.
Snap. Handoff. Missed tackle again. We got a couple of penalty flags right there.
It's a big-time hold.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's throwing his arms up like it's a center, Gilbert. He's throwing his arms up like he's trying to figure out what happened, but he spun Phillips all the way around right there.
That's 65.
Is it 65?
That's the left tackle.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
he's had a tough night.
Yeah, he just went out for bleeding. I mean, if you got the umpire and the line judge throwing a flag on you for holding, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But the reason they're able to throw that on 1st and 10 is because they've been getting 6-7 yards at will. I mean, if they want to run the football this drive, they've gotten 5-6 yards regardless of the situation.
Yeah. One of the things, Chandler just pointed this out, Connor Phillips has been unblockable, but he's been getting in the backfield and hadn't been able to get him, and he's got to have the guys coming behind him to make the tackle when he's disrupting things back there.
2nd and 20.
Handoff. That's Haywood. Nice play. Oh, he almost got away. Oh, and he gets it. Oh, my. I'm not sure that ball should have been blown dead right there.
Well, that was interesting. So that was
Haywood.
Noah Green who blew up Haywood in the backfield, and it looked like Noah Green grabbed a little of a horse collar, so he let up to not pull him down by the horse collar, and then Haywood spins out of it And I don't think they should have stopped his forward progress there.
And that could have been a big game because when he spun out of that, there was nobody on the
other side. He was reversing field, and there was nobody there.
Yeah, there was that. That's probably if they don't blow that dead, that's very easily a touchdown right there for East Hamilton. That's a big break for Walker Valley. Now we're 3rd down and 20. So Walker Valley's back to a 3-man front. They hand off, and nice job right
tackle
there, Braxton Smith. Nice job. That's a great job by Braxton Smith.
That is a great tackle by Braxton
Smith.
One-on-one tackle.
Hinton's hard to get down. He goes to his legs and gets him down, which is what you've got to do. So now we're 4th and long, and they've caused the punt here. So that penalty killed that drive by East Hamilton, and it's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, quick 3rd quarter.
It was great blocking up front by East Hamilton on that play. They pulled Taylor Smith, and it left a one-on-one with the running back Hinton against Braxton Smith. And Smith, he just cuts his legs out from under him. A big tackle there for Braxton.
Nice job, Braxton Smith. And that takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 10-10 and a East Hamilton punt as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. We're going to take a break. This is MixTV.tv Rivalry Games.
Attention, business owners and managers. Bring your team for team building to Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling offers your company or organization the chance to have fun together with bowling, great food, and a private meeting space. Research shows that team building leads to greater business success. Call Leisure Time Bowling to make your reservation at 728-2988. That's 728-2988 or ltbowling.com.
Mixed Mornings on MixTV.tv is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, traffic conditions, and community events. Plus, you'll never want to miss a minute of the latest poetry reading, immersive storytelling, and musical show tunes by the one and only Steve Hartline. Wait, who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute of Mixed Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays from 7 to 9 on MixTV.tv.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
We're back here at MixTV.tv Rivalry Games. We're still in a TV timeout. It's going to be 4th and 20. Ryan, you said it a minute ago, each team had one possession in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, East Hamilton got 39 yards of total offense in theirs, and it looks like it's going to end in a punt. Walker Valley got 73 yards in theirs, and it ended with a 32-yard field goal, which is the equalizer here, as we are all knotted up at 10 at the start of this 4th quarter.
So we have 1 quarter to see who can win this one. Again, if East Hamilton wins this game, it really makes it wild as far as who's going to win the district, who's going to get the home games and all that. If Walker Valley, it becomes very easy if Walker Valley wins. It's basically them and McMinn County are going to be 1 and 2. Winner is 1, a loser finishes 2, and they both get a home game.
So for East Hamilton, if they win, they can finish as high as region champs.
Yep.
They could finish as low as 3rd. Right. However, a tiebreaker works out. But it keeps their hopes of hosting a playoff game alive. If they lose, they're not finishing higher than 3rd.
Right.
Meanwhile, Walker Valley, if they lose, they can finish anywhere 1st through 3rd. But if they win, they're guaranteed to host a playoff game as they'll finish 1st or 2nd, depending on how their game against McMinn County ends up.
Yeah, so Walker Valley here, again, this has been a long TV timeout. I'm not sure what's going on and why it's so long, but this is a Walker Valley comes back out on the field, and it looks like we're getting ready to get set for action. It's going to be Braxton Smith. He's going to set he's setting at the 5-yard line. He needs to set at the 10-yard line. If it's over his head, you let it go. If it's in front of him, you catch it. But some reason he's set at the 5.
But Ethan Hickson, this punter for East Hamilton, he's been a stud all night. We'll see what he's got here.
Good snap. It's blocked. Great job right there by Walker Valley. They just need to let the ball go. Great job right there. I didn't see who got it.
was tipped.
He took way too long to punt the ball. I give the punter a shout out, and he stands there stuttering for a few. We got a replay right here.
I think it was Forte that got his hand on it. We'll see right here with the replay. But, yeah, he kind of took his time.
Hickson took way too long.
Didn't get in any hurry whatsoever. Didn't realize he had a rush. And Hinton gets in the air right there, gets the block. That's a huge play. Again, huge momentum shift for Walker Valley and much better field position than they probably were going to get.
I mean, it's still not the best field position off a blocked punt. You're starting at your 26-yard line, but it's a lot better than where you potentially were.
Wittenbarger, and he gets nowhere. That's a great play right there by
stopped
number
at the
5.
Line of scrimmage. Tackled by Zane Liffick.
They blew that one up.
On the Liffick on the tackle. I said 5, it was number 6. So it's going to be no gain, 2nd and 10. Wittenbarger out and Forte in the game. Forte, the speedster. I'd like to see Forte get to the outside right here and see if he can cut something upfield.
I would like to see a play action where Schwartzel airs it out here. I feel like they've been tempting him to throw the ball, and I think it's time to try it.
Again, you've got 11 guys within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. Fake handoff. Schwartzel goes upfield. He gets outside. He's getting good yardage. Keeps going. And out of bounds. So that's going to be a 12-yard gain for Schwartzel as he broke it outside. It'll be first down, Walker Valley, as we move the chains.
You know, maybe I'm just rooting for something that doesn't look like football in the 1970s. I want to see a pass here.
So Forte in the backfield.
Ooh, it looks like they got going early.
And it's going to be Walker Valley tries to move fast, and they move too fast. And it'll be 1st and 15.
False start against the Mustangs.
So it'll be still first down, 1st and 15.
Still first down, but now it's 1st and 15.
So it'll be Walker Valley football at about the 33, 34-yard line. Forte still in the backfield. Roundtree will be at the H-back. Schwartzel sets, snap, hands it off to Forte. Forte gets upfield, cuts left, sets his foot, he goes. And that's going to be a first down, Walker Valley.
That's Zane Liffick making the tackle from behind.
On the carry, tackled by Zane Liffick.
So tackled at the 37-yard line, first down, Walker Valley. So Liffick got a tackle in the backfield to play before that, and then tackle 25 yards downfield. Forte, handoff, cuts left, and before he gets upfield, East Hamilton is able to get to him.
This time tackled by Nelson O'Valley.
So tackle there by East Hamilton. Forte's going to come out. Malachi Martin back in the game. Walker Valley's running through running backs. They're keeping their running backs fresh. So Malachi Martin getting some play. Forte getting some play. Wittenbarger getting a lot of play. So they're running through these running backs and keeping them fresh. So it's Martin in now. He'll be to Schwartzel's right. And so now Coach Aikens changing the play, it looks like. So now he'll move left.
A lot of guys on the line of scrimmage for East Ham.
And Martin breaks the tackle and gets upfield.
Wow, he spun off that hit.
Tackled by Logan Rock.
That's going to be I said it's going to be close to the first down. It is a first down. Walker Valley, and they're driving the football, and they're consuming clock.
They are running this clock.
So Walker Valley's going to stay with the same guys, and they'll get their offense. Snap, fake. Schwartzel will keep it this time, and he stiff arm, gets past him, but East Hamilton has some guys. That's so.
Whoa.
Oh, what?
Schwartzel on the keeper, tackled by
Not
Zane
sure what
James.
happened there. It looked like somebody pushed after the play. But
I think Schwartzel was just standing up and ran into somebody.
Oh, okay. I was looking upfield trying to, because he had some open field up there if he stayed with his blocker.
Just looked a little awkward.
So it'll be 2nd and 6 after the gain of 4 there by Schwartzel. Wittenbarger back in the game. They just keep changing out the running backs, keeping them fresh. Fake, and now he's going to run. He's got some room left. He'll get out of bounds. So that's going to be about a 7-yard gain, and
Schwartzel again on the keeper.
Another first down for Walker Valley.
Gains a first down.
They keep getting it. Ryan, you love how they just keep getting. They're getting chunk yardage, not really chunk yardage, but 6-7 yards every play.
Yeah.
And they're just running clock and getting first down. So
yeah, they've already burned almost 3.5 minutes here in this half.
And they look like they found a little bit of rhythm.
Yeah.
They're staying out of the penalties and they found some rhythm. So handoff, Wittenbarger goes into the middle and he's met there by a host of
Mustangs
Hurricanes.
Not much there.
Gets one on that one.
Gain of a yard. Brings
Down
up
to
2nd and
8:35 left. They've got to punch this one into the end zone.
Yeah, you think so. I mean, if you're East Hamilton, though, you need to load the box here. I mean, Schwartzel has not really been able to throw the ball on you thus far. And right now they're running it right through your defense.
So they're going to receiver right, receiver left, fake pitch, and knocked down at the line. Oh, it's intercepted.
That's Logan Locke.
Wow. It's knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and it ends up in Locke's hands. It'll be first down. East Hamilton. That's a long drive to get nothing out of it for Walker Valley. It'll be East Hamilton football.
You got a replay here.
Let's see who got their hand on the ball at the line of scrimmage.
Going play action. Wow.
Hot chocolate.
That's 52.
Of course it was.
Isaac Ross. He absolutely bull rushed the right guard for Walker Valley. That is, I believe that's Ty Parker. He went straight through him, got his hand up. And then when that ball's tipped up in the air with that many bodies around it, it's dangerous.
Yeah, and the bad part of it was Spencer McCooch was wide open on that slant pattern right there. If he doesn't knock that ball down at the line of scrimmage, McCooch may take that one to the house. But that's not what happened. It's East Hamilton football. Handoff.
It's Mike Hinton.
9-yard carry.
Michael Hinton on the carry out to the 35-yard line. Tackle on the play by
So they're at the
Forte.
35, 2nd and 1, 7:50 left.
For the Hurricanes.
It's an injured Mustang. That's
Officials
Noah Jones.
timeout for injury.
Noah Green, I apologize.
Number 17, Noah Green, is down. So as the trainers go check on him, we're going to take a break while they're checking on him. This is MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games. We'll be back.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
They get the injured player off the field. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for East Hamilton. And it's going to be, they decided now to take a TV timeout. So let's go to another break. As we take a TV timeout, they get the player off the field. MixedTV.tv Rivalry Games. We'll be back.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
MixedTV.tv, the Rivalry Games. Tune in for play-by-play action of the most anticipated high school games of the year. Never miss a minute of sports coverage on MixedTV.tv. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
We're back to action. Handoff to Hinton. Hinton's about 6-7 yards up the field.
With a gain of about 8 yards. Good.
Alexander on the tackle. He's 6 or 7 yards up the field before anybody lays a hand on him. The tackle right there just caved in, and he was wide open coming off tackle right there. Alexander has to come up to make the tackle.
I mean, it's the exact same thing we saw from Walker Valley. I mean, they cannot stop East Hamilton between the tackles. Both offensive lines are dominating.
First down. Handoff. So 5-yard gain right there. That's Haywood on the carry. I thought it was Haywood, but I didn't want to say it until I actually saw him get up.
We're a long way away from that one.
So they give Hinton a break. Under 7 minutes, about 6:50 left. It'll be 2nd and 5. Crawford directs his H-back to the right side. Handoff, Haywood again. Breaks it out, and he's gone. He
can fly.
Yeah,
he can fly.
When he got to the outside, he was gone. So that's
Haywood.
Haywood.
Fly, 53 yards.
That's what a nice play right there.
With a 55-yard touchdown run.
East Hamilton better be careful because they're about to get a taunting penalty. Van Zell Martin walking over towards the Walker Valley sideline. But other way, Haywood with a 53-yard touchdown. Huge play right there for East Hamilton. It's going to be
in for the
when Haywood got to the edge right there and cut it upfield, there was nobody going to catch him.
He hit a speed burst and he was gone.
So Hickson to give East Hamilton a 7-point lead. Down, it's up, and good.
The kick is good.
Here's a replay.
6:25 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you watch the Walker Valley cornerback misses the edge right here.
Yeah, overcommitted on the contain.
Yeah, when he cuts it upfield, there's nobody there. He missed the contain right there and let him get outside, and when he did, Haywood was gone. Nice job right there by Haywood. So we're going to take a break, another TV timeout. MixedTV.tv, the rivalry games. We'll be back with the East Hamilton kickoff.
Why Rhino come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you figure out what you're going to do for college yet?
No, I don't think so. I'd like to go to Wesleyan like you, but I don't think my parents can afford it.
I bet they can. I qualified for a program and I'm going to TW tuition free.
Really? How is that?
The TWU Pledge. It's a program they offer to local high school students that basically helps with their tuition. You should check it out.
Will do. Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
Don't let anything stand in the way when excellence is within reach. Tennessee Wesleyan University is the best value in higher education for East Tennesseans. Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
It's going to be Hickson to kick off. It's going to be Forte deep. Kickoff. This is going to be returnable. No, it's not. I thought that was going to fall short.
It just hung up there.
So, and it's funny because the guys with the sticks know that he's going to kick it into the end zone. So
they're already
just
started. They're just hanging at the 20.
Hanging at the 20, knowing that that's where it's going to be.
Meanwhile, 6:25 left in this one. A huge drive for Walker Valley. East Hamilton, they pick off Swartzel down on the other end off that tipped ball, and then they drive all the way downfield and take the lead. I mean, momentum is squarely on East Hamilton right now. If you're Walker Valley, you need to take a long drive and put the ball in the end zone.
So Walker Valley is going to have 2 wide receivers right, 1 left, and it's going to be Wittenbarger in the backfield, and Roundtree at the H-back. At the 20. Swartzel hands off to Wittenbarger, and he runs into the teeth of the defense for about 4, it looks like. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for Walker Valley.
Walker Valley with the run up the middle.
They've got to find a way to get back to getting chunk yardage again like they were.
I mean, yeah, you'd like to see 5 yard, and then a chunk play every now and then.
Well, and East Hamilton they've got everybody at the line of scrimmage, and they're begging Walker Valley to throw the football, and they're just not. Swartzel. Ooh, they almost lost the football there. Swartzel wanted to pull that back out, but he didn't. So Wittenbarger with the ball. It's going to be 3rd and about 5 now. It's a big 3rd down for Walker Valley.
3rd down.
They're going to go with a 2nd tight end. So he's going to come in. He's going to be right. Roundtree's going to be on the right side. Wide receiver right, wide receiver left, handoff. Wittenbarger cuts it up, breaks
nice
the tackle,
cut.
And gets the 1st down and gets some more. So that's a 16-yard gain for Wittenbarger.
Tackle on the play by Zane James.
It's a nice cut by Wittenbarger.
Yeah, a volley on the tackle right there, 16 yards up the field. But Wittenbarger set his right foot, and cut back and got upfield for a big play right there. And again, broke through an arm tackle right there, which was huge for Walker Valley. Quickly to the line. Stack's open in the middle of the field. No, he doesn't throw it. He cuts upfield, and he's going to get
gain of a yard by Schwartzel. Tackle
about what Stack was wide open in the middle of the field.
He didn't have time. I mean, yeah. Isaac Ross, he was in the backfield immediately. I mean, he straight finessed the right tackle, and he was right in Swartzel's grill. Swartzel lucky to get out of there without getting sacked.
Yeah, he had guys open. So handoff, cut up field by Wittenbarger again. He's going to get a couple. It's going to be 3rd and long again. Block on the tackle. Malachi Martin into the game. Spencer McCooch into the game. Wittenbarger out. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8. So 3rd and long here. This is probably 4-down territory for Walker Valley at this point. I mean, with 3:58 left.
At the pace you're going, if you're running this clock, it's got to be 4-down territory. I mean, you're saying this is the drive. We go down and tie it.
Swartzel takes the snap. Nope, he doesn't. Looks. Coach Akins wanted one last look at what the defense was going to do. So 3rd and about 7. Looks. He's open. Catches it. And that's Brady Stack on the catch. He gets upfield. No, I'm sorry, that's McCooch. 29, Spencer McCooch. So it's going to be a 1st down. Nice throw right there by Swartzel, getting it out there quickly and giving McCooch time to get upfield, and that's a nice pitch and catch. So Forte was going to go into the game, but it was too late. He goes right this time to Stack. Stack cuts it up. He's tackled. He keeps going, and he's going to be tackled there. After about
tackled by Jaden Haywood.
Looks like a gain of about 6 or 7, probably 7 on the play. So Forte into the game now. Coaches were a little frustrated with him because he was sitting over here at the TV. Swartzel takes a quick snap, hand off to Forte. Cuts it upfield, and we've got a penalty flag. It's going to be a hold right there on Walker Valley.
Run stopped for about a yard gain. Penalty flag on the play.
So that's going to be it's going to stay 2nd down. But it's going to be 2nd and long now after the 10-yard penalty on the hold. That's the first penalty. Is that the first penalty on Walker Valley in the 2nd half? No, they had the taunting penalty.
That penalty will be 10 yards from the previous spot.
So that's 90 yards on penalties for Walker Valley. It'll be 2nd and about 13 now for Walker Valley.
You're under 3 minutes to play here. I mean, this is the drive, Greg.
That's it. Yep, this is the one.
I mean, the way East Hamilton's been running the football, if you give it back to him, you're not getting it back.
So Walker Valley 2nd and 13 here. 2:54 left, the clock running. Swartzel rolls left, looks. He's got McCooch open in the middle of the field. He cuts it upfield and gets the first down. Big play right there for Walker Valley. Can we see that one again, Austin? Nice job by Swartzel. Swartzel rolling left right there and just hitting McCooch across the middle. Nice play, nice catch and grab, and a run and getting upfield for McCooch. So Swartzel, nice job right there getting the first down. 1st and 10 at the East Hamilton 33. Looks, fakes.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he was open on the double move right there.
It's Isaac Ross again.
But
Isaac Ross. He's been everywhere.
Huge play right there by Ross because McCooch on the double move was wide open down the right side of the sideline right there. It was going to be an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown, but he gets the backfield, gets the sack instead. So it's going to be 2nd and long for Walker Valley. Under 2 minutes left here in this one. So time is becoming a factor.
They haven't blocked Isaac Ross at all.
And there he's wide open again.
Isaac Ross is in the backfield. Another sack for East Hamilton. That's 54, C.J. Drake.
Drake got the sack, but
it was Isaac Ross.
It was Isaac Ross in the backfield. He hasn't been blocked all night long, and he's just created disruptions all night long. It's 3rd and forever for Walker Valley. This is 4-down territory. There's 1:20 left. They need to get half of it here and put themselves in position to be able to make a 4th down play. It's 3rd and 30.
You got to block 52.
Timeout.
So it's a timeout. We're going to take it with them. MixTV.tv. 1:12 left in this huge rivalry game. We'll be back in 1 minute.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Buddy's Barbecue is open and serving you by the way of drive-through, curbside pickup, online ordering, delivery, or call-in. You can call them at 423-458-1501. They're located at 678 Paul Hupp Parkway here in Cleveland.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months with no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, MontgomeryShowers.com. The best shower remodel at the...
Swartzel with the snap. He looks. He breaks out. He's cutting upfield. Got to keep going. He gets outside. And
still going.
Upfield.
Swartzel runs.
Gain of 19 for Swartzel.
Still short of the yard to gain.
It's a great play right there. Again, we talked about he needed to get them in a position to make a first down, and he does that. He gives them an opportunity. I think you've almost got to take a timeout right here to give Swartzel a chance to catch his breath after that long run, and I think that's what Coach Akins will do. He got out of bounds, so the clock's not running, but I bet Coach Akins
it looks like he's going to go. It's 4th and 8. This is your game here. It's foggy, Greg. It's really getting foggy now.
Yeah, it's getting more and more foggy as we go. So 1:01 left.
This is the game.
8. Snap, rolls right.
There he is in the backfield again.
He looks, and no good. And it's
incomplete.
It's incomplete. He throws the ball out of bounds, and they're still running the clock. And it's going to be East Hamilton
I can't see because
football.
of the fog.
Nobody knows what's happening. Nobody in the stands can see. But it's a turnover on down. Swartzel was rolling right. He was looking for somebody on that sideline. He was looking for McHugh. And we talk about it. Isaac Ross in the backfield. Here's the replay. Isaac Ross unblocked. Isaac Ross is one-on-one with the running back.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the backfield, and there's nobody.
Can we roll that replay again?
down, so it'll be 1st and 10 Hurricanes at their own.
Yeah, so on this
30-yard
replay,
line.
nobody blocks Isaac Ross, and it's one-on-one with the running back, and he forces the quarterback out.
How do you not block that guy?
3 straight plays. 3 straight plays where Isaac Ross has essentially won this game for East Hamilton.
So East Hamilton.
Aikens does have all 3 timeouts. So
so he'll take the first timeout. We're down to 43 seconds. It's going to be a timeout. Walker Valley.
Walker Valley. That is their first timeout.
Was that Hinton on the carry?
Yeah. Yeah, so Hinton on the carry there. Walker Valley's going to call a timeout. Let's take a break here. This will probably be our last break before the game's over. So we'll take a break. MixTV.tv, the rivalry games.
Jenny, I just don't know what we're going to do. Hannah really wants to go to Wesleyan, but I don't think we can afford it.
You know, that may not actually be true. Emma qualified for the TWU pledge at Tennessee Wesleyan. She's going to be a Bulldog, tuition free.
But how's that even possible?
It's a program that offsets the cost of education for local families.
That sounds like a great option for us.
You just need to go to tnwesleyan.edu and check it out.
Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
We're back here. We think we're back to action. It's getting foggier and foggier.
Visibility is at an all-time low here.
So it's going to be East Hamilton football after the timeout.
The first down wins the football game. You have 2nd and 10 here. Aikens has 2 more timeouts to use for Walker Valley, but a first down wins it.
Handoff to the right side.
Stuffed in the backfield.
Hollingsworth gets the tackle there in the backfield. 38 seconds left. Another timeout.
Loss of about 2 yards.
Walker Valley.
Now, you can get the ball back here. You get a stop here. 1 more timeout. They're punting to you with about 35 seconds left. Now, you're not going to have much time, but you'll have a chance. And the way we have seen Swartzel throw the ball when he hasn't been pressured against East Hamilton's secondary, I mean, I'm not ruling anything out at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Walker Valley gets a stop right here, and they can make them punt. They at least have a chance to run a couple of plays. And again, the way this fog is, you never know what's going to happen on a punt.
And then, I mean, talking about a punt, we've seen Walker Valley block one of those, and we've also seen East Hamilton's punter have some bombs. I mean, you want to talk about if Walker Valley gets a stop here, you want to talk about making an impact as a punter. You pin them deep.
Yeah, I mean, that's again that punt, they get a stop here, and that punt's going to be probably the difference in the giving them an opportunity to win or not. So it's 3rd and down.
Can't see anything.
East Hamilton with the football. Snap, handoff. He's stopped.
Way short.
And
Michael Hinton on the carry.
32 seconds left. It's going to be 4th down, and that's going to be a timeout. Walker Valley.
It'll be 4th down and 9.
3-yard gain by Hinton.
So we're going to see what happens here. Walker Valley calls a timeout. Let's take this last break with them. MixTV.tv. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with the East Hamilton punt.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our picky promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their picky promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
All right, we're back here.
Our spotter, Chandler, says he can't even see the other stands from the press box with this fog. It's going to be interesting to see if the returner can see this punt coming down from Hickson if he gets it off. We saw the last punt blocked.
You almost have to let the ball hit the ground.
You can't.
In this
Too much time will run
I know,
off.
but I don't know how he's going to catch it in this with this fog. So.
Oh my goodness! They jumped off sides.
They're still going to have to punt though. It's 4th and long, so it just gives them an extra 5 yards to do that. But it's going to be they're still going to have to punt here.
Yeah, they took Hinton, put him under center like they were going to fake it, and then went a hard count. regardless, you cannot jump off sides. And now East Hamilton will call a timeout. And this gets interesting, Greg. I mean, 30 seconds left. You don't think about going for it, do you?
No, you don't. Not where they are on the field. Not with 30 seconds left. You can't think about it, because if they don't get it, that gives Walker Valley has an opportunity to score.
But here's my question for you. How many times have we seen East Hamilton get 4 yards on a run play?
Oh, agree. There's a good chance they get it, but there's no way it would be gutsy.
It would. I mean, you go for the win. I mean, you surely making a statement at home. But, man, with this fog, I mean, there's no way you field a punt.
No, you can't. You've got to let the punt hit the ground because that's going to be the first time you can see it. So,
but now you can hit them Walker Valley with a hard count again, and if they jump, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's what you might see right here is they may take a penalty right here just with a hard count to see if they can get Walker Valley to jump. East Hamilton has one timeout left and Walker Valley has none.
4th and 4.
So we set here. It's going to be Braxton Smith at about his 27-yard line. Punt. It's up. It's not a good punt, but Smith fields it off the bounce. Here he comes to the right. He cuts it upfield. And gets
a late flag. Ooh.
There's a penalty flag on the play after the return.
Can we get a replay on that? I saw what they thought we're going to call it, and I didn't think it was a block in the back.
So they called a block in the back on Walker Valley. Smith.
So it's going to be right here on 13. I mean,
that's not a block.
That's
in the
on
back.
the shoulder.
Yeah, that's not a block in the back.
That's on the shoulder. You cannot call that, especially if you're a ref that's so far behind the play. You cannot throw that flag there.
And again, the Walker Valley player gave himself up too.
They call a blindside block, not even a block in the back. That's a personal foul blindside block on that. Can we run that replay again?
He raised his hands to keep from hitting.
Here we go. No way you call a blindside block there.
Oh my goodness.
With the game on the line?
Wow. 24 seconds left.
Wow. That's bad. I mean, call a block in the back, but a 15-yard personal foul? Either way, it's miracle time for Walker Valley.
So, Swartzel, he can't spend a lot of time. He's got to throw it. He's got yardage on him.
Oh!
It's incomplete.
No flag.
Oh, he had him too. He had 2 steps on him and just barely overthrew him.
I mean, that's been the story of the night for Walker Valley. Is their throws have just been a few seconds late.
That's a touch. If he can hit him right there, that's a touchdown. Because he had 2 steps on. How, if you're East Hamilton, do you let him get behind you there?
I don't know. But guess who was in the backfield for East Hamilton?
Yeah, I mean, just all night long. I mean, it's almost like they can't see him.
I mean, he's lining up on the left side of the formation, closest to the bottom of the screen, 52.
Swartzel?
It's 3-man rush. You should have to double him here. And he still gets through. He still gets through. Grabs a face mask. Clock is still running.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yard face mask on him, but
still, I mean,
yeah, and you ran clock down to 7 seconds. So
can we get a replay?
This is the last play of the game. So
we have a personal foul face mask against.
So if you look at this replay here, Isaac Ross, he is double teamed by the guard and the tackle, and he just goes straight through both of them. I mean, he grabs a face mask, but still, I mean, he's been doing that all night.
Yeah, there's 6.8 seconds left. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what kind of arm Swartzel has, but again, you're throwing the ball into the fog.
Yeah. This isn't your last play with East Hamilton playing this far back. You have a 10-yard out if you want it. A quick check down and out of bounds.
Timeout, East Hamilton.
If East Hamilton's going to line up 20 yards off the ball, you can get 10. and get out of bounds and still have one more throw at the end zone.
Yeah, but you're taking a chance on what the play clock guy is going to do if you do that. Again, I agree with you, but yeah, with 6.8 seconds, you should have time for a 10-yard out, and then at least that gives you a chance to throw the ball to the end zone.
You have 2 plays here, but you're almost 60 yards away with Swartzel's arm. You need that second play. Like, you need an extra 10.
Well, and the problem you've got is he can't get time to get back there and set because Cross is in the backfield almost before the ball gets back there.
I mean, at this point, you need a tight end to chip him and then still double team him because nothing else is working.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you called it. I mean, he just powered through the guard and the tackle like they weren't even there.
I mean, he doesn't have time for his receivers to get deep enough.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it's been a tough night for the Walker Valley offensive line.
So East Hamilton's giving you 10 yards here. You can quickly throw it out.
Yeah, you can hit McCooch
on
an out and get out of bounds.
There's your 10 yards. Clock stops.
Good call.
That's perfect right there. And now you get your quarterback 12 extra yards.
Yeah, you get a first down right there, and you get a chance to now. If you can keep Cross off of him, you get a chance to throw it into the end zone.
Yeah, watch where 52 lines up. They're going to go a 3-man front, put everybody back. So 52 is the rusher at the bottom of your screen. And this is the game right here. Here comes 52. Swartzel.
So he's going to get it to the end zone. There's people there, and
it's incomplete. East Hamilton wins.
I mean, he got it to the end zone, and they had a chance. They just couldn't get the ball in.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that. I don't know how much we could see because of the fog.
Yeah, we'll check out the replay on that.
So Isaac Ross, he's forcing him right. This is a tough throw. He sets his feet, loads up. And, I mean, we have no idea where the ball is. There it is. Comes down a lot of jerseys, and it just falls incomplete.
Thank you for attending tonight's game. Please join us in a couple of weeks on Thursday.
Walker Valley had players there, but again, I mean, that's not a pass that they normally catch.
No.
But again, he gave them a chance to get it. They just couldn't do it. A big win for East Hamilton. I don't think this is a game that anybody thought that East Hamilton was going to win. I think most people thought Walker Valley was going to win this game, but again, I mean, Ethan Cross
was everywhere.
Isaac Ross. He almost won this game single-handedly by himself.
I mean, this was not what we were expecting. We were expecting a high-scoring game, and here at home, we talked about the wet conditions, how it could turn into a slugfest. That's what we got. I mean, it was pounding the ball, and at the end of the day, Coach Aiken's key for the game. Whoever gets the most explosive plays wins. And it felt like East Hamilton had 1 or 2 more explosive plays that really set them apart in this one.
Well, and it really, I mean, it come down to Walker Valley couldn't run their offense for Isaac Ross. They could not even run their offense because Isaac Ross was in the backfield before the ball got there.
He was everywhere. I mean, if on that last drive, the second to last drive where they ended up turning over on downs. I mean, he was in the backfield on 4 straight plays. First down, second down, third down, fourth down, he was in the backfield. And, I mean, what do you do at that point?
Right. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back, and Ryan will give us the final stats, and we'll give our last thoughts on the game. We'll talk about the player of the game and all that. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. This is MixedTV.tv, the rivalry games. We'll be right back.
Why Rhino come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you figure out what you're going to do for college yet?
No, I don't think so. I'd like to go to Wesleyan like you, but I don't think my parents can afford it.
I bet they can. I qualified for a program and I'm going to TW tuition free.
Really? How is that?
The TWU Pledge. It's a program they offer to local high school students that basically helps with their tuition. You should check it out.
Will do. Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
Don't let anything stand in the way when excellence is within reach. Tennessee Wesleyan University is the best value in higher education for East Tennesseans. Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
The Best One Tire post-game show. You're seeing the Hardee's highlights. You see East Hamilton into the end zone there. That's Vainsdale hitting on the carry up the middle. And Ryan, we talked about it. I mean, they dominated the interior on their offensive line, and then Ross dominated the other side of the ball.
Yeah, and then right here, go-ahead field goal before the halftime break. That's Ethan Hickson, the senior kicker for East Hamilton, who made a pretty large impact in this one. Meanwhile, his kicker counterpart, Eli Wilson, on the other side, the lefty, puts that one through to even the game up. But for East Hamilton, Ethan Hickson, every kickoff out of the back of the end zone, I mean, he was just an ultimate weapon for them thus far.
Yeah, that's a weapon in and of itself.
Meanwhile, this interception here, batted up and intercepted. I mean, just pressure on Swartzel there. And we saw that all night. And meanwhile, this is the big touchdown.
Yeah.
Jaden Haywood, 53 yards, that speed burst to the house.
Yeah, that was a backbreaker.
And that was that's your separation right there. There's your 7 points. And then fog descended and things got crazy.
Yeah, fog descended and it just and it kind of put the funk on Walker Valley along with Isaac Ross.
So jumping straight into the stats, start with the scoring summary. Walker Valley got us off, started. Swartzel to Roundtree, 5-yard touchdown pass. Wilson's PAT was good. Walker jumped out to a 7-0 lead. And then in the second quarter, Van Zell Hinton, 20-yard rush. Hickson's PAT was good. Hickson added a 38-yard field goal right before the halftime break. And then in the third quarter, Eli Wilson, the kicker for Walker Valley, he evened us up at 10 with his 32-yard field goal. And then, as you just saw, Jaden Haywood's 53-yard touchdown run and Ethan Hickson's PAT after put East Hamilton up by 7, and that's where we stayed. Stats for East Hamilton, their quarterback, Trey Crawford, he threw the ball 5 times, 1 completion for -5 yards. Mike Hinton ran 18 times for 80 yards. Trey Crawford, the quarterback, 6 attempts for 20 yards. Jaden Haywood, 7 attempts for 119. Van Zell Hinton, 10 for 69. As a team, they ran for 288 yards.
Wow.
Only 1 reception, Mike Hinton, for -5 yards. 283 yards of total offense, 288 on the ground. For Walker Valley, Swartzel, 12 for 25, 119, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Ran 19 times for 82 yards. Swartzel ran 10 times for 98 yards. Forte ran 3 times for 30 yards. Martin ran 9 times for 46 yards. Hudson McCooch, 2 receptions, 36 yards. Tate Roundtree, 3 receptions, 25 yards. Brady Stack, 2 receptions, 10 yards. And Spencer McCooch, 5 receptions, 47 yards. 375 yards of total offense for Walker Valley. But going through all those stats, our Mayfield Dairy star of the game.
Well, hang on, before you get to that Mayfield star of the game.
Going too fast?
So, well, no, you're not going too fast, but we talked about all the yards, but then we come back to
yeah.
Walker Valley had 100 yards in penalties.
Yep.
And just penalties after penalty at the wrong, again, there's good penalties and there's bad penalties. They just got penalties at the wrong time. And, the unsportsmanlike, a couple of unsportsmanlike conducts, one on offense when they were, when after a big run and get some momentum, and then another penalty on defense that gave them the first down. And that just killed Walker Valley, those tough penalties. So, again, that's that's kind of one of the downsides of the game as well. Again, we're on the Best One Tire post-game show, and now, sorry I interrupted you, but
the gun.
Mayfield Dairy, star of the game.
It's got to go to Isaac Ross. I mean, we were talking about on the last drive, he was getting in the backfield every single play. I mean, when Walker Valley turned the ball over on downs going to tie it, first down, he was in the backfield. Second down, sack. Third down in the backfield. Fourth down in the backfield. And he was there all night. So senior edge rusher Isaac Ross is our Mayfield Dairy star of the game.
Yeah, and we don't keep up with sacks and tackles for loss and all that.
But he had a lot of them.
He had a lot of them. He probably, and I mean, no exaggeration, he probably had 20, 22 tackles tonight. Yeah. And most of those were in the backfield. Yep. And when he wasn't tackling somebody, he was creating havoc back there and getting something for somebody else. So, no question, he is the difference. He is 100% the difference in this game, and he is the Mayfield Dairy star of the game. So as we wrap this up, Ryan, great doing the first game. We've got to do TV together. Yep. So great job tonight. Thanks to Chandler spotting for us. Thanks to Austin in the booth. Thanks to Gideon on the camera. So thanks to everybody for making this happen. And again, this is the MixTV.tv rivalry games. It's been great being a part of it, and great being here tonight. So for Ryan Loveless, this is Greg Phillips. We're signing off, and we'll see you next week at Polk versus Meggs on the rivalry games.